Playoffs, baby. Playoffs. Are we in the playoffs,
Yo.
Leo? Are we in the
We in
playoffs?
the house. We definitely in the house.
Did we kick that motherfucking door in? We didn't rely on the Saints. We didn't rely on the Falcons. We kicked that motherfucking door in. Went into the Rams' house, beat the shit out of them. Took it to them. Punched our own ticket in. We didn't rely on nobody else. We didn't backdoor our way in. Ugly win, but we'll take it. Back and forth. Scary.
Yeah. But like I say, same old sorry ass Rams.
Same old
Upset.
sorry ass Rams.
They were up 17-0. I'm not gonna lie. I was shook. I was talking shit. I was saying, I was hating on Jimmy. I was hating on Shanny. But you know what? I can't be mad at Jimmy G. He did his thing. You know what I'm saying? He led his team to a victory. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad. The defense played solid. The D line with 5 sacks. Jennings did his thing. 2 touchdowns. Debo beast. He's a dog. I mean, I ain't mad. We got the dub. Now we get to beat the Cowboys.
Yeah. So Jimmy, man, I don't know, man. He led the drive. He did that, but he also threw the pick to get us in trouble in the first place. So, I mean, he did come through, but I think it was more the running game personally. The throws he was making were nothing Trey Lance couldn't have made. They were all open. Debo threw the TD to Debo had the rushing TD and threw the TD. So, I mean, Jimmy had what did Jimmy really do? He led the field goal.
He led the team. He led the. Down 17-0. You know what I'm saying? It could have been easy. You know what I'm saying? Kyle could have put Trey Lance, but Jimmy's 5-0 against the Rams. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play smart. That's another thing too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, don't stop with the turnovers.
But he had turnovers though. He had the 2.
And the first quarter, that pick, that fumble. The running game wasn't there at the beginning, and then you're giving the Rams good ass field. But hey, he did his thing. I ain't mad. I am not mad. We're on the playoffs.
I ain't mad, but I'm not gonna give him all. I ain't gonna give him all that credit either. Them picks. What did I say in the pregame? What did I say last week? Stay the fuck away from Jalen Ramsey. What did he do? They tried to test him and he got picked off.
But that wasn't. But that was like some miraculous. That was just a good ass play by
Jalen Ramsey. You stay the fuck away from him.
Yeah, but that wasn't even like going towards him though. That shit got bobbled and flipped and he just dove.
Just
and made
stay
a play.
away from that dude, man. Just stay away from that dude.
Yeah,
almost cost us.
But he threw it to his ass at Debo on that catch and run. So I mean, come on.
Nobody else makes that pick with Jalen Ramsey.
I might have to agree with you with that.
That's what I'm saying. That's one of them ball hawk dudes, dude. They just
you can't. I mean, I wouldn't test them too much, but I mean, it worked. It worked out a couple times, but I wouldn't.
I'm just saying, I stay away from him majority of the time. When you're looking at the other corners they got, why would you even play around with fire?
Yeah,
and it almost fucking bit us in the ass. You know what I mean? It almost got us. But I will give Jimmy props on leading the drive down. It was more the run game and our receivers. I gotta take back what I said in the offseason. Our receiving core has been pretty fucking good, man. They've came through. Ayuk is playing better. Jawan Jennings. I said he could be this. I said he could be this possession type of receiver. He's not gonna beat you deep really and catch 50-50 balls. But he's getting those possession receiver type plays, and he has a little bit of yak to him as well. He was kind of breaking some tackles. He's big, impressive, man. When you got to worry about Kittle, you got to worry about Debo, and then you got to worry about Ayuk, and now you got Jennings to throw in there. That's what we've been missing is that fourth guy to take the pressure off everybody. And he's a bigger man. He's a bigger problem because he's going to be going against a smaller, nickel type of corners anyway. So that's to his advantage. But he definitely impressed me. He had 2 TDs. Almost dropped that one in the end zone though.
Almost.
That would have been fucking.
Yeah, but he didn't.
Terrible.
Yeah,
but he
took his because he took his eye off the ball because he saw a dude that was coming. I believe it was a free safety, and that's what took. But hey, he caught it. I mean that.
I don't think it was because of that. I just think that it was probably just he didn't want to fuck up not catching it.
I think he was too wide open. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He looked. You can see he looked to see where dude was coming from. He looked at it. Might have lost the ball for a second, but he caught it. You know
I think he thought he was just too wide open. It took a little too long to get to him. He was like waiting for that shit.
Yeah, that and
it's like a wide open three when nobody's fucking around. Sometimes you just brick them.
Yeah, and just like some wide open dudes like throwing the ball at someone fucking wide open. You think it's a routine ass catch and you fucking miss it by a mile because it's too open. But yeah, I think just like you hit on fucking the size advantage, I think is what he's gonna bring now. If he just I don't think he really fully uses it. I don't think he really fully uses it too much. But once he learns how to fucking use that and start boxing these motherfuckers out and doing that shit, then that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, and he's the fourth. Okay. He's gonna be going against like the four type of corners, which aren't your best corner. They tend to be a little smaller if they're playing in that slot position anyway. So it was just nice to see him contribute. He's been contributing the last few weeks too. The last month, I'd say he's been pretty solid helping us out.
And all the motherfuckers had almost all the receivers damn near almost had 100 yards each. Debo had like 95, Jennings had like 94. I think Ayuk had like 90 something too. So I mean, goddamn, like I remember last time you had 3 receivers fucking have 100, like a buck each almost. So I mean, fuck. But yeah, Jimmy fucked up a little bit.
Adjustments, you know what I'm saying?
I was saying, put some respect on Jimmy's name, damn it. Put some respect on his name, motherfucker.
I mean, I'm not gonna give it too much because I think the Trey could have made the throws he made. It wasn't nothing like. It was more the play designs than anything. Shanahan called some good plays second half.
Processing the shit though, like I mean,
But I mean, he did tough it out with the injury, so I'll give him props on that for sure.
But I call for it in a minute. When I seen him fluttering that shit a little bit, you could just tell, and it was just like fuck. Like I don't know. Like I will admit that I don't think I would have started him. I don't think I would have. Just for the fact that he wasn't injured, and I didn't really trust that thumb enough to put him in there. But I mean, fuck. I admit that.
His numbers don't look too bad. 23 of 32, 316, 1 TD. The 2 interceptions. It doesn't show the fumble either. That pretty much cost us a drive.
That was fucked up, and that was due to his hand too. That grip, he couldn't really grip it. Like
you could see it with that fumble or
shit. I think
pick that he threw.
I think the defense needs to get way more credit.
On that one.
Defense needs to get way more credit. They held Matt Stafford 21 of 32, 238. He had the 3 TDs, but gave up 2 interceptions. They had 5 sacks, as Leo mentioned.
I would.
This was a battle between who, like I was talking to E Major, or we was texting. It's a battle of the C plus, B minus quarterbacks. Who was going to throw the more crucial picks, not who was going to lead the drive and win the game. So that's what it came down to: Stafford and Jimmy, the battle of the Lummies, pretty much.
But I told you Stafford was fucking in the beginning. I was like, man, fuck Stafford. Stafford ain't fucking.
I'll still take Stafford over Jimmy.
Stafford's fucking trash, dude. He ain't gonna get him nowhere.
But their O-line is weak though, and our defense is better than theirs. So I mean, it
can't be that weak if he threw for almost 5,000 yards. Fuck, how weak could they fucking be?
They're pretty weak. I mean, the last few weeks, he's been getting lit up.
The first half, Stafford was pretty much perfect. I believe he went 15 for 16, but in the second half, he went 5 for 12, and he got sacked 3 times. So that the D line got much better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That allowed us to come back being down 17-0.
Our front seven was dominant, whereas they don't have all they got is Donald. Von Miller's like whatever. I guess he's done.
He got in there, but I mean, Tom, give it up to fucking Tom Compton.
Give it up to D'Amico.
Yeah, that too. Like, but I'm just talking as far as O-line because we didn't have no Trent Williams either. You know what I mean? Like Trent Williams wasn't in there.
McKivitz gave up a few.
And no Quan Williams. You can tell
that's to be expected though. Yeah, but that was to be expected. Quan, I think, was he hurt or was he on the COVID? I think he was on the COVID, wasn't he? I don't know if he was hurt.
I know he was. Well,
either way, he was gone.
Play.
Yeah.
So like you mentioned, Womack, we see here Ayuk had 107, 6 receptions, 107. Debo Samuel 4 receptions, 95.
Oh, he did have 100. Oh, okay.
Juwan Jennings 6 for 94. So that's fucking impressive. And he had the 2 TDs as well.
Yeah, man.
7 targets for the big guy.
Yeah, and how many did he catch?
6 or 7.
6 of them, right? Yeah. So fuck, there you go. 6 or 7.
Possession receiver.
There you go. That was it.
A little hasty. Had a little bit. He had two receptions, 21 yards.
If there was any critical thing I had to say about defense is that fucking third down, dude. That third and long. I don't know why the fuck we like giving up that third and long for so much. But that's my only criticism.
Armstead with 2.5 sacks. That was fucking crucial.
That big goofball.
Armstead had a good ass game. Yeah.
He almost matched the season total.
That shows you right there how weak the Rams O-line is.
I mean, yeah. I don't think it's going to be that easy against the Cowboys. We'll talk about that later. But
Arden Key.
Give him for that dude
I want to give myself props on that. I said he was going to be a factor this season. Nice addition.
He was on the Raiders, too.
And I said it out of college. I remember you were hating on him out of college. I'm going to call you out on that.
I wasn't hating on him in college.
You were fucking hating. Don't even lie.
I was hating on someone else.
It was Arden Key. That's who it was.
Because I knew LSU. No, because I knew LSU. I didn't say Arden Key.
You were hating on Arden Key. I wasn't
hating on Arden
vividly.
Key.
Yes, you were.
You don't remember nothing.
I remember everything, motherfucker. You were hating.
You don't remember.
You said he's going to be weak. He's one trick pony.
Because I didn't say that about Arden Key. Because
Yeah,
I'm normally
you did.
up on
Yeah,
LSU.
you fucking did.
No, I didn't.
Dude, I'm telling you, you were hating on Arden Key. Anyway.
I wasn't hating on Arden Key.
I remember. I got a fucking elephant's memory. Anyway, go ahead. Where am I going to just make that shit up out of nowhere? Arden Key out of all random.
Because you a hater. You always try to.
No, I'm not a hater. I call the fucking facts out, buddy.
Man,
you were fucking hating on Arden Key. I don't forget that kind of shit.
Yeah, you do.
Nah, I fucking don't. Just like I don't forget you owe me for Jimmy G missing 2 games as well.
No, I don't. Well, he didn't miss 2 games, did he?
He did miss 2 games.
Oh, well, that was it. You don't get clean for missing 2 games. You got to miss 3.
Yeah, the bet was 2 games. If you miss 2 games, you owe me. So you owe me.
Yeah,
anyway,
see what the receipts.
We still got back.
We got a comment here. Arden Key already better than Solomon. Different position though. Solomon is not really an edge rush. Yeah. He's more of a I don't know what the fuck he is. He's like a DT and a DN. He's like he's more of a I would say like a interior. He's probably better. I don't know.
He was exterior. To give him the benefit of the doubt, like
he's not an explosive edge rusher.
He was just out of position, I think, on ours. I mean, he played a little better inside than he did outside.
But he don't got the pass rush skills as Arden Key. He's not an explosive edge rusher like that.
If you fucking number 3 overall, you should be playing anywhere on that fucking line. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. He's not that. Solomon never was that.
Yeah, no, never at all.
Even coming out, you seen that he didn't have that.
That's what I was hating on. That was that one trick pony shit. Like, no, that motherfucker fucking sucks. Like,
nah, you were hating on Arden Key. I'm telling you. I remember fucking with 100%. Because I was like, he's sick. And you were like, no, he's kind of, I think he said he was kind of skinny or some shit.
I say it was skinny.
You were like, you wouldn't fuck with him, though. I said, would you fuck with him? He said, nah. Anyway. That's before we had receipts. So
anyway.
Dark times. Now we got receipts.
Before the GDBs. Yeah, so he came through and, he was playing on the Raiders. What the fuck do you expect? But they don't know how to fucking work their talent. Even though that was a good game too, but we'll get into that later, I guess, maybe.
Speaking of receipts, hold on here. Let's just what the fuck? Weak ass StreamYard hating.
What was your receipt?
I was about to play my 27-24 prediction last week.
Oh yeah, no, you did.
If you tuned into GDBZ, you would know that I predicted 27-24, and I believe I called a last second field goal too as well.
Yeah,
and I said in that same segment. I said stay the fuck away from Jalen Ramsey. So yeah, I'm on my shit.
Yeah, said that. Yeah, you did say 27-24. See, I ain't no fucking hater like you. I say what you did.
You can't hate on greatness. I mean, fuck, it's hard.
Shit, greatness.
Anyway,
not from what I'm looking at, buddy.
Do y'all think Jennings is filling the void Bourne left? He's better than fucking Bourne.
Yeah, I mean, he already got
100%. He caught 6 or 7 targets. Bourne would have dropped 3 of those at least.
At least. He'd have dropped the easy ones. So he'd have made a fucking crazy behind the back catch and then dropped a fucking easy slant or some shit.
I was never a Bourne person, supporter. I don't fuck with the Bourne identity. I'm good on all that shit. Yeah, so I mean, he ain't even doing nothing in New England, really. Yeah, well, he had a couple games.
No, he had a good season. He had a good season.
Was cool. He was cool, but he ain't $5 million fucking good though, because that's how much he got over there. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't have given him no $5 million. Fuck no.
Yeah, I mean he's not gonna make Mac Jones any better, but I mean he's a good, solid receiver. But
Mac Jones overhyped. I've been saying.
But yeah, as you can see, Jennings. I mean, he's not fast. I know he didn't have a fast 40 time when he came out of college, but I mean, you can see he's he's gonna get you those extra yards. He's gonna fight. He's gonna break tackles. So, I mean, that's what you need. So,
well, he's always been done that. That was one of his things coming out.
Yeah, from Tennessee.
That was his. That was his shit coming out though. He was aggressive and he was always a muscler, but he was never. Yeah. I think he got leaner though. Anyway, I think he was a little heavy. Well, not heavy, but he was just a little bigger. I think coming out of college, so that probably made him a little slow. But
he's what we need right now.
Yeah.
He's a good possession receiver. Like I said, he ain't the fastest, but he got the size. You're not gonna throw it deep to him like those deep kind of like throw it up 50-50 balls. But he's good for the 15, 20, 30 yarders. He's wide open in the end zone. He's going to catch it. I mean, he might juggle it, but he'll probably catch it.
He's probably good on 50-50. He ain't going to burn you out there. But.
Might be decent in the red zone. He's been.
Well,
he's actually
he
been
scored
okay
that
touchdown.
He's been good for
He's a little bit outside of the red zone, wasn't it?
He's been good for
those third down.
24.
For those third down conversions.
Oh,
he
you're
also
talking
had
about
touchdown.
Also that the game at Cincy where I think it was third down and let us come back. So his role has been bigger, and he's definitely showing that deserves to be in this team. So shout out for that 7th round pick.
Receiving core solid.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna get better.
Can we talk about Ambry Thomas too? I'll eat a little bit of crow on that one.
Yeah,
He's actually fucking.
Yeah. Who said he was gonna be good? I don't know. Somebody was right all this week.
You can say
it took time. That's the thing. I mean, it takes.
Oh yeah. We got receipts on that one.
You can go back there and look at it.
You can go back to the draft special and the special after that. You can even ask Cello. He'll tell you.
Cello, where you at? Hop on.
Yeah, I ain't seen that. He's good for what it is. He came through in the clutch too. Fucking rook.
And
for us.
I said he was playing better the last couple weeks. People were still hating on him. I was like, nah, he was in position. He got a couple bad calls.
That's what I was about to say.
And just great throws and catches over him, but he was right there.
What he does too is he looks back for the ball. A lot of our cornerbacks that we had were just basically crashing into the the receivers, and that's what we were getting those stupid ass penalties, PIs. But if you see tape on Thomas, you can see that he actually looks back when the pass, is being thrown, looks and he adjusted and got that pick. And and then Stafford is good for 32 picks right now. I mean, Stafford ain't playing pretty good, so I had to take advantage of that.
Fucking weak, dude. I don't want to hear shit from Stafford.
I'll take Stafford over Jimmy. I've been saying
that.
You can take him from the yards and touchdowns when the shit matters most. That motherfucker don't show up at all. What the fuck does he do?
You put him on our roster, he makes our team better immediately.
I wouldn't take him on our roster.
Well, what's up with your boy, the Rams head coach that ran into the end zone when they were?
Oh yeah,
good. I'm glad he did that shit. Now he looks like a fool.
Nah, we were talking on the group chat. He looked like a fucking Fortnite character, wasn't some generic little Fortnite character. That's what he fucking looked like. Sean McVay, and then Ray Doomzilla said he looked like a extra on Call of Duty, like a little side character. Sergeant McVay.
Ray Doomzilla, where you at? Hop on.
He kind of does too.
And how the fuck did he not get a penalty for this shit? That's my fucking question.
I thought that sounds like what was he doing?
Because they were home. Because they was home.
I thought he was going to try to call
it don't matter if we were at home. They would have called that shit on Shanahan.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
They call hell of a shit. They call that. They ain't call fucking Jimmy getting hit in the fucking head. They ain't call
that's that bullshit though. Like it would be like when the Seahawks would play us, they would let Sherman and Browner mug the fuck out of our receivers, but we do it to them. They call it. It's the same thing. Same exact thing. They just like let certain guys, because McVay's this enthusiastic little fuck. They're gonna let him get away with it. Like, oh, he's enthusiastic, man.
He's enthusiastic.
That's enthusiastic. It feels like we eliminated him. That shit felt like a playoff game.
Playoff game, exactly.
It felt like Wildcard weekend with the Raiders and Chargers last night too. That shit was wild as fuck.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was cold. Motherfuckers wanted to get in that shit. They wasn't having it.
And shout out to all the fans that were out there at SoFi Stadium. That shit sounded like
Cello hit that shit on the head on the fucking last one. He was like,
they sounded like a home game. Even Stafford said it was sometimes he couldn't communicate with the team because it was too damn loud, and that's their home stadium. So shout out to all the Niner gang that was up there.
Yeah, that was sick. We took over, and we already got the Cowboys scared. They're already sending out tweets about
Don't sell us
don't
tickets.
sell Niner
tickets.
fans tickets. Don't tell them this. Don't tell them that. Like
They
they
are
don't want no part of
shook.
us invading.
Super shit.
We run
Yeah,
deep.
fucking
That's
that.
what it is.
Even Debo said that shit. He was like, it must have been pumping noise in the thing because there were no
Yeah.
fucking Ram fans over there.
Even the I mean, you can't even hear the announcer on TV trying to get hella loud, hype the crowd. Nope.
Nothing.
Debo's he's a beast, man. He's a little
That
fucking
that
bully.
motherfucker is
He's on another level right now. MVP, the MVP for us for sure.
That's just an offensive, just like they could call him an offensive weapon. That ain't it. Not even receiver. Not even just a fucking just. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Dude
Sewall's
does
here.
all that
Oh yeah.
shit. Oh. What's this shit? What the fuck you got?
He's trying to get us sued.
Oh yeah, sure he is.
What the? Any given Sunday?
Any given Sunday, yep.
Missed your ugly mugs, guys.
What's up,
Yeah.
man? You back? You,
Had to wait.
Yo,
You healthy?
Yo, what up?
Sure. On
You off the
a way to
IR?
get it.
Straight
Had a
up,
way to
bro.
get our
Try to
episode
activate.
booted. Thanks. Coming on and fucking gets us booted straight away. It's all good. Fucking. We got many more to come. Nah.
All right, let's get your
Oh,
thoughts. We
dude.
kind of been already giving our shit for the most part, but just give us your thoughts on the game itself, Jimmy's performance, and pretty much that's it. You know, your takeaways from the
Everything.
game and Jimmy's performance.
Everything. Let's know what you think. The whole thing in
Well,
general.
Well, let's be completely honest here. Jimmy's still getting traded, but with the performance like that,
He might get his trade value up.
definitely 100%
Womack
rate his
might win
trade,
that pick.
rate
Give him
his
a
trade
second.
value.
Give him a
That's what we
second.
need.
Give him a second. Give us a second.
Might
We
get his
need
second round
that
pick
man
after
to
that.
get his trade value a lot higher. I gotta say, his performance in the first half left a lot to be desired. And of course, before the drive for the field goal, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I always give respect to Jimmy, but at the same time, those two picks, Trey would have threw those two picks, maybe not. But you could accept it coming from Trey than you would Jimmy. Either way, he came through in the clutch when he needed to. He overcame. You know what I'm saying. So one love to Jim. But my nigga, you still getting traded. You know what I'm saying? Simple and plain. So beyond that, defense did what they had to do because it just looked like they flipped the fucking switch in the second quarter and just went completely hammer on that motherfucker. But what I was saying, dude, like we all said for sure, you pressure Stafford. We all done said it. I ain't gonna lie though. I said I would like to have Stafford over Jimmy.
I still
but-
stand by that.
I mean, I would kind of too.
Fuck
You know what I
Stafford.
mean? I would kind of too. But at the same time, you pressure that man, he turns into Mr. Pick Six, and that's exactly damn near what happened without the six. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
But it ain't
You
really
know.
fair because our defense, our front seven is way better than theirs. They get pressure, whereas all they got is
That motherfucker
Donald.
been throwing picks for like the last 4 weeks. Fucking multiple pick
Yeah.
games. The
That's
fuck?
what I'm
Like,
saying.
they ain't just
That's
us.
true.
Yeah.
you put
I'll
it
still
on
take
him.
him though. I'll
You
take
put
him
it
over
on him,
Jimmy.
and he'll definitely fold.
Jimmy
You know
been
what I'm
throwing
saying?
picks too though.
But that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah, but you don't
Jimmy
throw
was-
pick sixes though.
He
Well,
threw
but
a
he was-
worse pick. That pick he threw to fucking Ramsey was worse than any pick. Fucking.
That was he just doing it was double coverage. I mean, yeah.
It was a
that's-
terrible
that's the
pass.
thing.
Call it what it
Yeah.
is. It was a terrible pass when we were about to kick a field goal to take the lead.
That was a
Well, that's
better
the thing
pick.
with Jimmy.
But that
Jimmy
that
don't
was a good pick,
need
though.
Jimmy don't need pressure to throw those fucked up picks. That's the problem.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you know what? I'm not gonna
I
bag
totally
on
agree.
him. I'm not gonna bag on him too much. You know, the right side definitely, you know what I'm saying, doesn't help much, but they definitely do, you know what I'm saying, kick in when it's needed sometimes too. Like, you know, they might fuck up and let pressure get through sometimes, and then he just folds. You know what I'm saying? But then there's times where they have a clean pocket. And then he just like in the Texans game when he threw that, you know, the overthrew Debo. You know what I'm saying? He had a clean
Mhm.
pocket. I don't understand how you overthrow Debo when he's wide open, cutting across two guys.
And that shit would happen even before the thumb injury. So I don't want to hear that because
Yeah, exactly.
we've seen that happen many times without the thumb injury.
Before the thumb injury, he threw, you know what I'm saying, a covered Kittle,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying, and threw a pick. I mean, in the end zone. So let's be honest, that doesn't have any bearing here. You know what I'm saying? Because he could fuck up a cup of coffee sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know what? He did what he had to do when we needed it the most. So thank goodness for that. And you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he keeps doing that. Well, without the picks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he keeps doing that. I also think that we definitely need to mix in a couple of them, you know, them triple options or something going on with Trey, because it would be nice for him to get a little bit of that, you know, playoff atmosphere. You know, he definitely
I don't
needs to
think
be
that ain't gonna
incorporated. Well, you know, Kyle won't do it.
I would
Just
do
look
it
where
in.
he's
I would
picked
do
up.
it in the red zone. I agree with Cello.
Yeah, I mean, he's notoriously, but you're right. Well, Mac, he won't do it because he's notoriously stubborn. Kyle is just the way he is, and that's just how it's going to go. We all got to accept that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, it would be nice to see him get a little something, especially, I mean, we didn't have too many this year, but we did have some garbage time where he could get a gun in there and, moved around and had a little bit of game.
The Green Bay Packers game comes to mind where we couldn't score shit, and then Trey came in instantly lit us on fire and scored that TD right before the half.
Exactly.
Spark.
Exactly. So
I'm with you.
I would hope some things would be a little bit different. You know what I mean? I hope we don't, because there's going to be some guys out there next year that are definitely Hall of Fame. Like Aaron might be out there. Who knows? You know what I mean? But let's just hope that they don't go the Green Bay way and fucking Jordan Love him. You know what I mean? Because he's got a lot more upside than Jordan Love ever fucking had. So
I think Jordan Love's going to be all right. Yeah, we've argued on that in the past.
Compared to Trey, though?
I don't know. Trey's a little bit better, but I think Love's going to be all right. I think he's just going to need to take some time.
Well, I'm saying
find out because Aaron's all the way.
I think they're kind of similar though. I think Trey's going to take some time to get totally polished as well.
But he's farther along now, even than Jordan Love, in my opinion. I mean,
I don't know.
That sample size with Jordan Love.
I haven't really seen him play. I know he had that one game, but
yeah, the last game. They kind of in the last game. It didn't. He looked okay, but he didn't look.
I would say Jordan Love puts a little bit more touch on his passes than Trey already does.
Yeah, but Trey by next year he'll have a lot of that down. I'm not going to say he's going to perfect. You know what I'm saying? A touch pass.
He's not zipping everything like Cap like that. He ain't that extreme.
Right. So we'll see what happens. But
a couple steps below.
He's definitely got more of an upside than Love does. So we're gonna have time to see that. So that's gonna be nice in the future to see them two go ahead and duel. But I still think Trey is a better specimen. 100%. Even now in his career. Even though he hasn't really done much.
You were saying they're different. I think they're kind of comparable, though. They both went to smaller schools.
No, I didn't think they were different. I just said that he had more of an upside than Love does.
I don't know. I guess he has a bigger arm, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, okay, I could rock with you on that a little bit.
So in the multiverse, if the Niners win the fucking Super Bowl, are you still getting?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I think Jimmy still gets traded.
I'm just saying.
I still think he's traded.
Even winning you a Super Bowl, you ain't gonna keep him for another year.
I don't think
his
they're
ass.
gonna do it.
Sweet chin music. Shawn Michaels kicking Marginetti through the fucking window.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
To the Brother Love show.
I wouldn't be surprised if this front office.
Jimmy is not the catalyst. We know this, fellas. Let's not. Yeah. I don't know why we get this mirage put in front of our eyes. Even yesterday, the catalyst was the defense, and the run game got us back in that game.
You're damn right.
Jimmy and Debo threw that touchdown pass, and Debo had that touchdown run. Let's not sugarcoat it and just give Jimmy all the credit.
That's right.
Yeah,
he did
Debo
what he had
one
to
pass.
When time came.
And the passes that Jimmy was throwing, a lot of quarterbacks can throw those passes, though. That's what I'm saying. It's not like Jimmy is this only dude who's making these throws.
Not when you're fucking 90 yards out and you got to fucking throw a touchdown to tie it. That's what I keep telling y'all. Like,
no, he was
who's doing that 90 yards?
He didn't throw a touchdown to win it, though.
He did.
He got to win the game.
Who's scoring a touchdown like that with 90 yards out with under 2 minutes with no timeout?
Those throws he making are wide open. He missed a wide open Debo Samuel on that drive. Wide fucking open. Those at 5 yards over his head on a slant route. I don't know what the fuck he's doing on that.
Okay, but who's scoring? If your name ain't Rodgers.
In OT.
But if your name ain't Rodgers or Brady, who's scoring?
It might have been the touchdown drive to tie it.
Who's going 90 yards with no timeouts under 2 minutes?
A lot of people,
touchdown to tie it.
A lot of quarterbacks.
Maybe somebody.
Mahomes.
I agree with Womack on this one. It's very few and far between. You know what I'm saying? A guy that can go ahead.
Yeah, Mahomes.
I can name 10 easy.
But
Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson.
Joe Burrow would have done that shit.
Russell Wilson.
Who
else we got?
He would have. Come on, bro. You got to give that kid his props.
Well, that's 5.
Give him his props. I just don't think he'd have did that.
Top of my head, who else? I would say there's a couple more. But
look who you naming. Look who you naming though.
Up until yesterday, I would have said Stafford, but not now.
I never would have said Stafford.
Well, we know how you feel. Didn't know how you feel about him, bro.
No, Stafford leads. He has way more TD winning drives than Jimmy.
He does. Actually, he does. But
does any of them fucking matter and count? Like,
with the gold rush coming at him, he folded. You know what I mean? Completely. You could tell, and then his foot's well fucked up.
They were all
Let's
over
see
him.
how good he gets next
and real
game.
quick, what happened? So that pick what Mosley did in the first, why the fuck wasn't it down at the fucking 45
So
on their
what
side?
ended
Like,
up happening? What ended up happening there?
because they got tangled up. Is that considered a tackle when your feet get tangled?
All he has to do is touch him. It doesn't even have to be.
Yeah.
I think that rule needs to be changed to at least the hand.
But I thought he touched him before he had possession. That's my thing.
Nah. It was his feet got caught up. You know what I'm saying? When they were rolling after the touchdown, after the pick. You know what I'm saying? So who was it that was the pass? Was that Cup? Or was that Higbee?
I think it might have been
Or a third wide receiver.
I don't know who the fuck. I'm not going to front.
Whoever it was, they showed the replay right after they came back from break, and they showed that when Mosley rolled, dude's foot touched Mosley's
but
calf
that's
whatever.
what I'm saying. Like, how does that constitute as a
that shouldn't
tackle? Like, you can't tackle with your feet. Like, what the fuck?
That's the tough rule in effect right there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's what I said.
Yeah,
it was just weird. Like,
it was garbage.
I know that our
45.
I know that our D line was played lights out second half. That's we got. I give them the game ball. Well, no, I get Debo the game ball, but they get the second game ball, I guess.
Not Jennings?
Defense ball.
They get it.
Nah, I give it to Debo because he had that rushing TD and he threw the pass to Jennings, and he had various other plays.
Stepped up, bro. Well, at least we know we got a third wide receiver, like a for sure third wide receiver now.
And that first Debo rushing touchdown, that really sparked the
it did.
Change the momentum.
It put us
That
right
was
back
crucial.
in the game.
I mean, that was big too.
100%.
It was 17-3 at that point, I believe.
I even left the house. I was like, I ain't watching this shit no more.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I was fucking heated.
The field goal was cool just to get us points on the board, but I thought, that turning point, that touchdown was like that we needed at that time, coming out third quarter, first drive. Because once you did that, it was like anyone's game, and then all of a sudden we had 2 touchdowns. Like, oh fuck, like this is already tied.
Right.
Like,
the momentum swung on that play. Believe it, but yeah, for sure,
big time.
I still got to give Juwan. I think if we're giving out a lot of game balls, Jennings definitely gets one because that man was there, hands on, and Johnny on the spot when we needed him to be. You know, the kid definitely is a great blocker too. Because if you notice, they neutralized Georgie. You know what I'm saying? He didn't what was 4 catches for like 2 catches, 4 catches, 4 yards. You know what I'm saying? They neutralized
10 yards.
Exactly.
Kittle wasn't doing much. Let me see.
So they essentially turned him into a blocker. So when Jennings, had his time to shine, he definitely
10 yards for Kittle.
He finished with 94 yards on the game, something like that.
94,
90,
2
90,
TDs.
94, something like that. The kid definitely stepped up when we needed him. BA was out there looking like fucking BA Baracus. You know what I'm saying? Just tearing shit up. You know what I mean?
That's your,
what's that, Leo?
That's your second half adjustments. I say that's your second half adjustments. You see, saying what didn't work out. You look out, okay, let's start using James a little bit more. And I'm pretty sure that's what happened, when they went to the locker room and they're like, all right, shit, take advantage of that.
Yeah, they're keying on Jordan.
And that's good to see.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's good to see because, most of our first half, that's when we score points. Second half, that's when we don't do shit. But this time, we flipped the script and, we got some points and won the game. And so, shit.
That's right.
Man, this is definitely instant classic game. I was ready to watch it again, go through the same emotions, up and downs. Crazy ass game.
It was crazy. It was crazy because they was even talking. I was reading some little stat. I think it was that next gen stat, and there's we had like under like a 0.4% chance of fucking winning it. But they had some crazy shit under there though too. One of them was like, okay, for the at the time we took over, or they were like, okay, Niners need to punt the ball. Niners need to go down and score with no timeouts. Niners need to get the ball in overtime. And the Niners need to go. But it's just crazy how it's just like it is like a list of shit. It's like fuck, like you get all that shit. Like that's the fucking coldest part. Like
from the dead.
There's a whole laundry list of shit you needed to do just in order to win that fucking game, and we fucking hit the check marks on all those fucking boxes. Like god damn, and it was like. Yeah, not only do you have no timeouts, you got to go down there and score a touchdown with no timeouts. And then you got to go in overtime and get the fucking kickoff. And not only that, you need to at least score on your fucking shit. And it's just like, like, god damn, like, and to hit all that shit, that's just like, motherfucker, dude. Like,
it was almost like going back to the 80s, you know what I'm saying? When you never thought they had a chance, but here we go, you know what I mean? So
speaking of which, we got the Dwight Clark coming up, and we're going to get some fucking bitch-ass Cowboys. Maybe he should repeat himself. Who fucking knows?
Real.
Yeah, we can get to that. Any other final thoughts on this one?
Personally, I would like to see Lenore get back in there once he's healthy again. I thought Thomas actually really went out there.
Speaking of which, can you
what's
clear that up for us? That I wanted
What's up?
Ambry Thomas? Because Womack was trying to tell me that I didn't.
That you didn't want Ambry Thomas?
That I did want Ambry. I think we had a conversation about that in the.
I said last week I would like to see more Dante on the bump and run because he looked pretty damn good on the press last week, and both of you guys said no. Both of you guys said no. I remember that.
I still don't fuck with him.
You guys said no, Dante.
I think Dante had like 9 tackles or something like that.
Didn't he have a penalty though? I believe he had.
But he gave up shit. You know what I mean? You know how it is, guys. You don't want your cornerback being anywhere near that many tackles. You want him past his defense, the picks. You know what I'm saying? That being said, he was definitely there helping out, stop certain things. But, you know what I mean? I didn't even realize the Shark wasn't in the game until I noticed that he kept lining up there, Dante. So that kind of bothered me a little bit. So hopefully Shark gets back in there. I'd like to see Lenore get something. Yeah, because I still thought Lenore was in the beginning of the season doing a lot better than what Ambry ever did, but he definitely stepped up and he got up in there and he redeemed himself with that pick. Because I was really hard on this kid. Even there and that touchdown that he gave up that made it 17-0. He was a little touchy-feely, you know what I'm saying? And he plays it close, you know what I mean? So he kind of reminds me.
Jimmy Ward was one that was getting smoked.
Oh, that dude
he got
there,
smoked
man.
a few times, you know what I mean? So, but, that kid, he's a little handsy. He kind of reminds me of the Legion of Boom Seattle Seahawks corners. You know what I mean? Like, call the flag if you're going to call the flag. But you know what? If they don't call the flag, then it doesn't count. But still, you know what I mean? He makes me a little scared. You know what I mean? Because, when he gets beat, he tends to get handsy. You know what I mean? And that's when we get those damn flags. But you know what? He made
damn flags.
He sealed the game. He put the nail in the coffin, and I was definitely happy with that. Hopefully this kid continues to grow. But I do want to see a little more Lenore in there. I still think that they were a little hard on him after the Seahawks loss. I think they really need to sub that kid in a little bit more. I think he's definitely going to take over when Shark takes off.
I'll put him on over fucking Dante Johnson. Fucking Dante Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
I'll stick with Ambry. I like Ambry the most at all the corners right now currently.
I just want to see more of him. I want to see him continue to develop because if that kid develops, E-Man is only here till next year, and then who knows what's going to happen after that. You know what I mean? So
I'm not going to give him no fat contract. I won't give him no fat contract like that either. So
who, E-Man?
And it was good to have him back, though.
I wouldn't
think
give
he's
him no
gone, bro.
contract.
I think that's it. I think that's it after that.
Yeah, we still got to pay Debo. Debo
he's
needs to get
definitely
paid.
a serviceable corner, but I don't know he's going to be here after next year, especially if Lenore breaks out. And if Ambry keeps showing the upside that's coming his way, then he's going to be odd man out, E-Man. So we'll see what happens.
Debo got to eat. Debo got to get paid. We got to remember that.
He for sure got to get paid. But I think for sure Ambry's probably locked down that starting spot for next year too, as well.
He might. He just might.
I think he does for sure.
Yeah,
like,
he's already penciled in. Him and Verrett.
Yeah, I already.
They got.
But I don't even know if I'm signing Verrett though, because this is like he was only on 1 year contract this year.
No more.
I would bring him back, but the price got to be right.
But look what happened though. We banked on him. So
if we get a discount from him, I would take him. Still,
I mean, for depth, I understand what you're saying, and maybe for a mentor for the guys so they can learn faster.
But the price would have to be right. I'm saying it's going to have to be in our favor.
I can't have for a couple million though, didn't we? Anyway, we got him for like $2 million this year, I think, or four, something like that. I don't think any more than 4, but we got him for like a little bit. But still, it's just
look at his track record though. That's what I'm saying. I mean, every other year he's injured, bro. We can't count on him for that other than depth.
That's like 6 years he's been on IR. Like.
But I'm saying, if the price is right, it ain't that big of a deal because you ain't counting on him, you ain't paying him that much. You already kind of know this going in.
Yeah.
So we need some vet leadership. I would.
Yeah.
And it would have to be really in our favor though. I'm not saying, you know what I mean, kind of like a prove it deal, if anything.
Well, I mean, he can prove. The only thing he's proved is that he can't be relied on as a starter. So
that's what I'm saying. You make it vet minimum, and then you incentive base it if he starts 10 games. Verrett.
Like I said,
you build it up. If you start 10 games, you get an extra $1 million. If you make it the whole season, you get 1.5, some bullshit like that.
Quality backup. That's all I would sign him for.
And it sucks too because when he plays in there, that motherfucker really fucking he
can play.
Fucking
don't get me wrong.
It's just like fuck. But
But his
7.
body
I
just
mean,
betrays him. That's
No,
it.
that-
6 years.
that's facts.
6 years on
That is
IR.
definitely
It's
a
just like
fact.
fuck. You
Yeah.
can't bank on that. But we even said that earlier this year with Stock. Remember? Because when we didn't do that with the core, me and it was like, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna bank the whole season on Mosley and fucking Vera. Like I'm not.
No, I agree.
Why would you do that?
Go back and
100%.
watch. We be calling our shit.
So
I believe 100%.
everyone was like, "Yeah, no, they're good, dude." Da, da, da. I'm like, "All right." Like, I'm not gonna let. I know he
We all-
survived a
we-
year, but
All of us wanted a cornerback earlier in the draft, and we addressed it.
we both wanted Asante.
For the last
And they-
2 to 3 years, for sure.
yeah.
Womack was hating on him
I didn't
too.
want Asante.
Speaking of people, Womack was hating on. He was hating
No, I
on
said
Asante.
me and what's the name wanted Asante. Me and Nip wanted Asante. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I would,
did.
let me ask you this now, though, Womack. Let me ask you this: would you take Banks or Asante?
No. I said that more than once. I was like, nah. I was like, given that I would have took Asante over Banks for sure. I wouldn't have took him.
Yeah, he just didn't want him.
initially,
That he didn't like him at all. But I mean,
I thought it was
I
too
think you would've
small.
taken him over
I thought we
Banks.
need a little taller corners, but yeah, I said that. I was like, nah. Given
Mm-hmm.
that we got Banks, I'd have took Asante over Banks. Like, fuck yeah, what? That's a no brainer.
All right. So my final
if it was
thought
between
on all
them,
of
you know what I mean?
Right. My final thought on all this is Jalen Moore looked pretty damn good yesterday, and
I don't think he played, did he?
No, he played. He played.
Did he?
He took over.
no.
Moore.
McCovitz was playing.
That was McKivitz on the
No,
left
Colton.
side.
They didn't sub in Moore. I seen him.
I
there.
didn't see him in there. I
don't
could be
think I seen
wrong,
him.
but I think it was
I
McCovitz.
recorded the
was in
game.
there. I know
When
McKivitz
only
was in there, and
games
so was Compton.
I seen out
you know
here.
what I mean? But I think
Compton
Moore
was on the
in
right
there.
side.
Yeah,
I would like
took-
to see Jalen Moore in there. Shit.
Yeah, he was in there. He subbed a few times for what's the name in Trent's stead. But I think
You know
McKivitz
what?
played most of the game.
We might
right.
have to put him at guard next year, at left guard, because I mean, unless we pay
No,
Lincoln,
because you
he's probably
think
gonna be out of here.
you would think Banks would take over that spot.
I mean, take over the right side. I'd
If
put
they
him
don't
on,
sign
the
I don't know.
Lincoln,
Brunskill
yeah.
will be getting sick on Donald.
on Donald. We said that too.
Well, you see him two times.
Brunskill in.
You see him two
Just
times a
Donald.
year.
Donald.
That we need to
Yeah.
keep him just for when we see the damn Rams.
Just for
You know
Donald.
what I'm saying? Just
But
put
Brunskill
him
ain't the
in there
problem.
there
The
and-
problem is McGlinchey.
Yeah,
You know what? Obviously, right?
McGlinchey,
Because ever since he was gone,
I've been
Yeah, I
saying
mean,
this shit for the
fucking-
last 3 years.
O-line play
Yeah.
has gone up since he's been out. That's 100%.
it's
And who could they have gotten? Vita Vea, who just got a massive contract from the Buccaneers.
Well, Nicky got to get
he's
paid,
doing
and
his
so
thing.
does Debo. So I'm good with that. That's why I think even if we win a Super Bowl, they still gonna let go of Jimmy.
Jimmy's gone.
Yeah.
He's only going to remain in Womack's
He's
heart.
alright.
That's the only place he's going to stay.
It's the only
You know,
place he needs
he
to
got
be.
my
Don't worry
respect.
about it.
Where you got my respect. I just
Yeah,
wish he
yeah,
didn't
sure,
throw
Yeah.
those damn rookie picks. That's it.
But he got himself. Someone's gonna get his ass. I
But
told
the
you.
bonehead interceptions just haunt him, man. If he could just stop doing that shit, he'd be a good fucking quarterback. But he
He'd
can't.
be great.
It's
My
been proven
can't.
over and over again.
Yeah, he'd be great. Yep. You know, I mean,
can't.
maybe
It's the
he
cousin.
could've-
It's a baby Kirk Cousins. That's what he is.
Well, I mean, maybe in our system. You know what I mean? Who knows what he could have been? And you know, Bill didn't want to. He didn't want to get rid of him. He wanted him to stay. So because he knew he had an
Well, he was in the
heir apparent.
perfect system for that.
Yeah,
Anyway.
he's in the good system.
And that's what I was getting at. I was about to get to that. You know what I mean? Because he knew that he had the
Well, yeah.
guy perfect to take over after Brady left. Because that system he would have flourished.
Me and
So-
Womack had talked about in the past that maybe Shanahan's system just isn't for Jimmy. Like he's too stubborn.
Yeah.
He doesn't really tailor it to him.
Nope. I mean, the only
So-
time he did was in 2017 when he had that 5-game win streak, and then he basically cut the playbook in half and played to Jimmy's strengths. And then you
But
saw
why
what
would
he
you do
could
that? You should just fucking did that. Like
Exactly. But because
Um,
he is who he is. He's a Shanahan, bro. They don't. You know how his dad was. The same thing.
But he's doing. But it's so much shit in that playbook, though. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you gotta be real, like what they call cerebral. You gotta be real cerebral.
Yeah.
and real,
Yeah, you
know
gotta
what
be
I'm
a
saying?
thinker
I don't
for
think
it,
Jimmy like that. Jimmy's more
Yeah.
just like see something open, throw. See
Yeah.
something open, throw. You know what I mean? So
Well, according to
Yeah.
Shanahan, you got to be
6 yards.
a
7
Beathard
yards.
to. That's who he drafted to be the heir apparent.
you gotta sit in the pocket and take beatings and fucking
Yeah.
throw it downfield. But
Yep. 100.
I don't know.
So,
All right, well let's get it. Let's look ahead. Now we can start looking ahead of Womack.
Real quick before we leave, motherfucking Dre Greenlaw coming back. Fucking
woo!
looking out there, huh? He got
He
a
was
couple.
moving
Nah, he was too wild though, man. He got
He
too
got a
bad.
couple. Yeah, he got.
He was
got a
doing
couple,
some dirty shit, which I don't mind, but you can't. After you get the flag, don't do it again. He was doing
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
that,
but
that
still, though.
suplex.
He came
That
out there
suplex.
flexing.
That
I
was-
thought we were gonna
this
get
close.
called for that suplex.
This close, bro.
But you know
That
what?
close.
But you know what?
That
I
would
think
have
that was a
fucked us
makeup.
too.
I think that was a makeup Jimmy headshot fucking call that.
Whoa,
They fucking
whoa,
throw that
chill.
because that happened.
I don't know about these Jimmy
Yeah,
headshots. you're
the
talking about, bro.
non-flag. Yeah,
The
that's
head-
real non-flag. So yeah, what he finished
So-
with 12
Yeah,
tackles
he
or
came
something.
out of like
But he was flying. And him as Aziz, if Aziz come back next year, like fucking
That's gonna be
Cowboys finna
Next
have a
year,
fuck.
next week.
I mean,
Next
next
week,
week.
yeah.
Shoot.
Right,
Cowboys finna have a problem.
I would hope
Yeah.
he comes back before next year.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
So
So,
what he finished with 12 tackles or something like that.
I don't know. He was fucking flying around
Let's see.
everywhere.
Let's
though.
see.
Something 12 tackles, I think it was that he finished with. He was out there. He was a man
Yeah.
possessed.
12 tackles,
like-
five solo. So he had a bunch of assisted ones.
So
he
I
was,
would say
he was
that
everywhere.
he looked like a man who doesn't want to lose his job. So you know what I mean. That's the way he came. He came back with a fire up under his ass.
I don't think he would. Who did he lose his job to?
Well, I mean, he did. He looked like a man that don't want to lose his job. Period.
He looked like
You
a
know what I'm
motherfucker
saying?
who ain't been playing that want to get
Yeah.
out there and crack some fucking heads. Is what.
Let's be honest. Flanagan Fowles ain't taking nobody's job. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
he ain't.
you
Nah,
know,
he ain't.
he's like, man, I got to make a statement when I come back to this motherfucker. So, yeah, get him Aziz and All Pro Fred up on the. And speaking of All Pro Fred, I had to go ahead and do my hair up like the man today. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord.
Anyway, All Pro Stell back in the house. Just saying, that tandem, like you guys touched on, that's going to be pretty damn ridiculous on the for real, and that's going to definitely open up some things. Because I think personally, Greenlaw's pass, you know what I'm saying, pass defense is a little underrated. Aziz done showed that he can get out there and make shit happen, and we all know how Freddie does it. So that's going to be very, very big problem for Dak when, you know what I'm saying, when they start doing that little intermediate shit. You know what I'm saying? Because those guys can definitely cover some ground.
They lost Gallup too, so that's gonna help us out.
Oh yeah, totally. I think personally, when it comes to their situation, you know, the way we do things, all the motion and shit that we do at the line, the pre-snap motions, that's gonna fuck up Micah because he's not gonna know whether he should bring the heat or step back on his heels and go for pass protect. So you know, what I mean,
Well, he still scares me a little bit because they move him around so fucking much.
they do, but we move everybody,
Yeah.
and he's
But
not used to that.
His run D's kind of sus. I think we just fucking run it down their fucking throat yet again.
Just run it right
Oh,
at
yeah.
him. Yeah,
like,
100%.
like they.
Their D line isn't built like our O line.
But the problem is, if they can get us in the third, and they're gonna get some. They're gonna be able to get to Jimmy for sure.
well, we'll see
Their
what
edge
happens.
rushers.
We'll see what happens. We just talked about how the O line is definitely gelled pretty damn good, and if we get Trent back, then you know that's another big one in the big feather in the cap.
I think he will. It was just this one, but whatever. That was
think he had
ballsy not
sprained
playing
elbow.
him.
I don't think it was too bad. Yeah.
The playoffs on that.
We missed two big guys in this game, and to do what we did, I mean, losing Shark and losing Trent, that's pretty big situations right there. You know what I mean? Because that's where Cup got most of his yardage, was running out the slot, wasn't it?
Yeah, Quan Williams. Yeah. That hurt.
You know?
It hurt not having Quan Williams. Yeah, definitely. You can
Exactly.
see
Because Johnson was right. Because Johnson was he was the de facto nickel corner most of the game, and every time Cup lined up with him, he got ate up. So I mean, with a healthy Shark back in there, and we looking pretty, we getting healthy at the right time. We playing mad at the right time. You know, ain't nobody can doubt
we're playing physical too.
Physical,
And the Cowboys are getting a little banged up at the right time for us as well.
Exactly.
So
we got a lot going for that.
Look, they ain't beat nobody with a fucking 10 win fucking record. Okay, let's just fucking say that.
Rob, I told you, Rob. I know you out there.
Yes,
but,
sir.
Watching.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just think the Cowboys. I mean, everyone's picking them. I hope they do. I hope everyone does fucking pick the Cowboys because I always say whenever you give us praise, whenever you give us our fucking praise,
not big.
we always fucking blow
National
whenever
media,
you give us
national common fan don't pay attention. They watch highlights.
To be
But
honest,
whenever they give us
I
praise,
think
we always shit the bed. So I don't. I think they should just keep
I
jocking
think
the
Michael Irvin
Cowboys.
came out earlier today saying that he didn't want to face us.
A lot of
Ryan
people.
Clark,
Earlier today.
Ryan Clark and
He said
who's the
something.
other guy?
Orlovsky.
Orlovsky. They both were saying the same thing. Nobody wants to play us. You know what I mean? Because just like we all just agreed upon. Right
I've been
now,
saying
at
it
this
for
time,
months.
we're definitely bringing it, and we're definitely getting healthy as we've been in the beginning of the year, even as well. You know,
Having Elijah back has made a big difference
it's
too.
major. You don't think?
Let's hope the
and don't
Eagles
get it
take out the
twisted.
Bucks.
He
You don't
runs
think
hard,
listening-
man.
You don't think
That kid's
Mostert's over in the corner, you know what I'm saying, whispering in Elijah's ear, telling him what to look for, you know, how to hit that hole, how to cut that seam, then, you know what I'm saying, and you just lying to yourself. You know what I mean? So, I mean, right now, the things that we can do and getting all the people back that we've been getting is only going to basically give us, more weapons in the stretch run, So, I mean, I ain't going to say that we're going to, get past. I personally don't think we get past divisional, but if we do, I mean, it's all just, we playing with house money, like you like to say, Nip. You know what I mean? And it's all just a plus at that point. Jimmy wins a Super Bowl or even gets to a Super Bowl. I think, like Womack said, there's some idiot ass team out there that'll give you a second rounder for Jimmy, even before all this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because they're gonna be desperate. There's hardly nobody really in the draft.
They're gonna get desperate. I mean? There's always one team that be desperate.
I agree with you. You know what I mean? And then this is how they do every year. You know what I mean? I mean, how can you really explain, the Bears signing Dalton and fucking who they signed, Dalton and Mr. Philadelphia? What the fuck is his name?
Who, Foles?
Foles, yeah.
Speaking of the Bears, they fired Nagy today.
Yeah. Got rid of him this season. Yeah, that's it. But I'm saying, so
but you don't think for Darnold? Fuck, like look at
for real
for fucking Darnold. They give him like a second round or some shit, right?
Yeah,
something like that.
So
they give him something crazy.
They're out there, man. Them teams are out there, and they definitely will overpay. Now, Jimmy gets to a Super Bowl and plays good Jimmy most of the time. You can now elevate that up to at least some dumbass team might actually
give you a first round. Give you a first.
You know what I mean? Some dumbass team will do that, and you know what?
Yeah.
It might be better than what they
just like Womack.
Yeah, exactly. They might be better than whoever else they got on their shit. Maybe
Jimmy trash
on a specific team. You turn that team from a 2-win team to maybe a 6-win team. You know what I mean? And you keep your fans happy. You keep that money rolling in.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's trash quarterbacks coming out in this draft. I mean, not trash. There's probably little hidden ones, but it ain't like last year.
No,
I haven't even looked, so I don't know.
All over the board. There's probably like 2 or 3 good ones probably in the whole draft.
I'll do my
Maybe
scouting
might
after
find
the season.
someone late rounds.
I'll let you know.
And also in the free agent quarterback ain't fucking looking all that fucking great either. So that's what I'm saying.
Bare cupboard, bro, for real. You're right.
So
you know what I mean? So when you said that last week, it was hard for me to disagree with that. You know what I mean? Because we see it happen every year. You know what I mean? People constantly overpay for the QB. So hoping, he comes to our system and maybe he can change his whole thing around. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe. Go ahead. Well, he'll be right there for you if you ever want him. Fucking go ahead.
100.
He'll be there for you.
A first round? Yes. We'll think about it.
So
yes, we'll take that. So for sure.
Yeah.
I just want to touch real quick.
Right here.
Four coaches fired today or yesterday in combination today and yesterday. Zim out of Minnesota.
Yep.
Flores gone.
Which is a
I don't understand that one.
That's
I don't understand that one.
That was bad. Yeah. That was bad.
But
he sweeps New England. He sweeps New England. They win 8 in a row or some shit like that.
Yeah, and they 9 wins, 10 wins,
and they're in the middle of a rebuild and they're still competitive. I don't know. I don't get it. I'll take them as a DC. Shit.
That's the fucking Dolphins.
Yep. That's real.
And who is the other one? Who is the other one got? Who is the other one got?
Nagy, right?
You said Nagy.
Nagy Zimmer.
Nagy, Zim, Flores.
Fangio.
Fangio. That's another one I don't agree with.
Yeah.
Elway can't get a quarterback. That ain't on Fangio.
No, because his defense was always
they play for him
every year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just that way. You know what? To be honest, somebody might actually sign him back to DC, and then we're gonna see something really get hot. Because no matter what, even as a head coach or a D coordinator, his defenses always play for him. Always. Mm-hmm. That's way back to us.
Solid defense.
So
maybe Trent Ball will sign him as a head coach in Jacksonville.
He'd be smart to do it, at least.
In Jacksonville too. Yeah, Jacksonville.
Hey, did y'all see all the
Raiders?
Clowns? Y'all see all the fans just as clowns for trying to get rid of Trent Ball on Sunday?
That
shit was hilarious.
But they won.
What the hell? The motherfuckers won though. Yeah,
they knocked out the Colts. That's what another thing that pissed me off, because the Colts, we should have beat their ass. They're way overrated in my opinion.
Jimmy was being an asshole that game too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I mean, come on, though. You playing in a fucking hurricane and fucking monsoon and shit, though.
But fucking Wentz was bombing him. He was getting the pass interference calls. He was getting some passes deep.
He connected on a couple of them. He wasn't like throwing it all over the fucking yard.
They beat us, though, right?
They won. That was the problem. That was bad, Jimmy, that day. You know what I mean? We got lucky yesterday because bad Jimmy showed up, and then all of a sudden probably got yelled at by Shanny and was like, oh, shit, good Jimmy better wake the fuck up, and he finally did.
I think he called Kiara Mia at halftime, and then Straightened his ass out.
She probably came through for the
She
whole team.
straightened him out all right,
No
right?
superhead for you after the game if you don't
She
fucking.
straightened out the whole team, probably.
No,
guys.
quite the opposite. She gave them and the fucking everyone on the team. They probably got that lift that they needed. Like, oh,
That's
yeah.
right. Got cleaned up and got drained out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, took the edge off. But
So- Let's get
Yes,
back
sir.
to this fucking game.
Cowboys Niners. What was
Cowboy. Who could have asked for a better opponent? We were speculating in the weeks leading up to this if we got in, who would we want? I believe Cowboys were at the top of our list. Packers. I wanted the Packers, but we can deal with them later. We'll get to those motherfuckers later. We got some revenge.
Well,
get
we
to.
win. We play
I
them.
was scared of any of them. Bring them on.
Well,
I
if
was
Eagles
intrigued.
lose and we win, we gonna play the Packers for sure. If Eagles win, they gonna play them. So
Eagles ain't winning.
Oh.
I don't think.
I was
Buccaneers.
hoping, actually, when we first started, so I was hoping we get the Rams again because it just seemed like we got them motherfucking shell shocked. Simple and plain. I mean,
back at
after
home too.
yesterday,
Another home
you
game
can't
for
really
us. Away.
That'd be
That's what we need.
beautiful. You know what I'm saying? What I tell you, Nip? You know what I'm saying? Me and Honduran said
Yeah,
the
we
same
said-
thing, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, you called
you
that.
mentioned that too in the beginning. It was like, yeah,
I
Seth
know,
was
I
fucking right
called it,
about
so
that
yeah,
shit.
he said that.
Try to tell you, bro. You know that.
Home field
And also,
advantage.
and
That's
you know what?
Levi South, bro.
And I don't feel bad about playing on the road this whole fucking playoffs. That's what we win anyway. We don't win
That's
that fucking
right.
home. What?
That's
Fuck.
right.
we a
That's
road
right.
team. I'll
We
go on the
definitely-
road.
Who
that
wants
bat
to play
infested.
Levi's?
That bat infested stadium sucks.
Yeah. We definitely
Who
road
wants to play
warriors
Santa
this year.
Clara?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely road warriors this year. I gotta say, I read a editorial today on ESPN, how they were interviewed. You know what I'm saying? Shanny's whipping boy. Basically, he couldn't believe how deep we came. You know what I'm saying, to the stadium, and it definitely affected them. Even Stafford was like, "Dude, we couldn't even communicate in the second half."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we took that motherfucker over. You know, why wouldn't we? That's our house. You know what I'm saying? That's our vacation home. You feel me? So let it be known. You know what I mean? So I'd
L.A.,
like to see
L.A.,
them again.
big city of dreams.
Exactly.
I'd like to see them. We definitely well represented out there, bro. I went to Long Beach a while back to see my brother-in-law. We rode by this one spot.
I see
And
Niner
it was-
fans every day out here.
It was called the San Franciscan. And I was like, what's this? He was like, oh, it's a spot. It's like a Hofbrau. He's like, they got hella good prime rib. He's like, oh, they also got a bunch, Niner shit. And I'm like, well, I would hope so. You know what I mean? Calling it the San Franciscan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but we are 100% deep out that way, bro. On a for real. You know?
Oh, let
I see
me get
that.
to a couple things real quick here. Honduran says Robbie did a good job with the P. This is a while ago. I forgot to post this. PT with the punts and punting, and like I said, Niner fans took over.
Damn
so far.
right you did.
He called it. You guys
Oh.
called it.
That's right,
You know,
Ali.
let's talk about that punting from fucking with Robbie. You can't fucking kick field goals with the fuck, but maybe you should be a goddamn punter because he punted way better than fucking.
Just
Mitch
like
Wishnowsky.
Debo should be throwing
fucking
deep
did.
passes over Jimmy as well, because that was a better deep pass than Jimmy threw all year. Right on point, right on target. Ugly, but it got there.
Hey, got
Fucking
there.
nip-
you know.
Nip right,
A little wobbly.
nip right in the
It was
house. Nippy right in the
on the-
house.
good. Right.
Maybe they actually listened to me after that last game when I was saying they should be practicing together. Remember I touched on that. The kickers should be practicing with the punters and vice versa. You know what I mean? So
Shout out
maybe,
to Juice for being the holder.
something. Yeah, 100 for Juice, man. Juice is like Debo. He does everything, all the dirty work. You know what I'm saying? No wonder that man's in the freaking Pro Bowl this year. You know what I mean?
There ain't no
So,
fullbacks in the league anymore. You gotta put them in them motherfuckers.
well, you know what?
the
We got the
fullbacks are
best
gone.
one. We got the best one, baby.
Hondo says Cowherd is picking Niners. That's
I'm
cool.
with it.
Fuck Cowherd though. I mean, whatever.
Mhm. Mhm.
7-2. He said 7-2 the last 9. Yeah, I mean,
So I pulled this. We got the little bracket here. So we would get, if we win, it would reseed, right? Correct.
Think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't. It's not. It doesn't transition over to that. It would reseed. We would be playing. We would most likely be playing the Packers, right? Because
Yeah.
Eagles are getting eliminated.
Right.
yeah. I mean, they do. I mean, if Eagles win, they play the Packers.
Eagles ain't winning.
Let's say, okay. So let's say, yeah. So we'll play the Packers. If we win, we play the Packers.
So we wouldn't
next
have to
week.
face, and then we would face the Rams or the Cardinals.
Not right away.
No, I'm saying after that. Yeah, that would be the championship game, right?
Yeah.
So-
If
Or
we
Bucks.
ran to the Pack,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
because the
you're
Bucks
right.
would go down. Yeah, okay. We wouldn't have to face the Bucks until the championship game, which is good for us.
The
the
Bucks will play.
If they take care of business,
The Rams are the Cards.
Yeah. So we're not gonna have to face the Bucks till the championship game, which is good because I think still looking at this, they are the toughest matchup. I'm not saying we can't beat them, but they are the toughest matchup for us, I believe.
Well, we got to play the refs too. That's the only fucking thing.
That's the problem.
That's the major problem. Especially with
12.
Especially with a rookie corner. You know what I'm saying? They'll definitely go after him. They'll go after that. Ambry will definitely get a few flags. Believe that.
It's probably why he is TB12 because you got the 12 fucking. You got the 12.
Is
Fournette?
What's Fournette's health looking like? Because that's a major factor if we see him down the road. Is he out for the year or is he going to be back?
It's a toss up right now. From everything that I've read and heard, he's still kind of, it's still not 100. So whether he's going to come back or not, it's a iffy situation with him. That's all I could tell you when it comes to that.
All right, let's get back to this. I don't know why I got ahead of ourselves here. Anyway,
I think he might play.
Let's deal with.
It looks like it's gonna be game time decision.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's deal with these dudes right now. Let's deal with these dudes.
Anything we got to look out for with the Cowboys? Like, is there anything besides the secondary, besides Diggs?
The receiving core.
The
receiving core can get beat. They got CeeDee Lamb. I don't know. Is what's his name? Amari Cooper still hurt? Is he back? I haven't been really
he's in the lineup. I think he's in the lineup.
They still got Dalton Schultz. I worry about Tony Pollard more than I worry about Zeke because Zeke seems to have lost his home run ability. Whereas Tony Pollard, he's a home run threat. He can run some screens. He can be dangerous out of the backfield.
And he can hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
Zeke, obviously, his whole career, he showed he has spondylitis issues.
I think we can contain Zeke, but I worry more about Tony Pollard at this point.
We just gotta stop that run. We just gotta make Dak fucking throw it, and then that way we can drop everybody back and just fucking muddle that shit up for his ass, and hopefully Bosa or fucking Key or someone get in there. Even Ebukam, whatever the fuck is.
Mr. Invisible is trying to become visible.
He been visible.
He had one little pressure. It wasn't really he forced him to step up into a sack kind of, but I mean, shit. At this point, I'll take anything from him.
Obviously, DJ is feeling himself. We know what we're getting with Nick. Armstead is starting to come up again. Finally, he's starting to get hungry. I'd like to see a little more of Omenihu in there too. Because that kid definitely tries and he doesn't stop. He reminds me of a little bit of what Kerry Hyder used to do for us last year, in that he gets them hustle sacks or hustle pressures. I do like that out of him.
DJ Jones has been nice.
He's definitely been pushing that damn line. So I mean, it's definitely nice to see. Jordan Willis is, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know.
He's kind of off and on, like,
right.
Sometimes he get in there, sometimes
he's whatever. He's pretty much. Yeah. He's a role player.
My thing would be
more menu.
My thing would be Cowboys defense when it comes to their cornerback Diggs. I mean, he has over 10 picks.
But he's been beat. He's been beat a lot.
He gets smoked. Yeah, he gets smoked though too.
Yeah, but we got Jimmy that likes to throw picks. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing.
I would stay away from him if possible.
Just be careful. Just be careful on that side.
Like I said, stay away from Jalen Ramsey, but they didn't listen.
So
I would say, you go ahead, Leo.
I would say that would be my biggest concern. It would just be. I think we could take over. I think we could control the receivers. Just a running back. They do. They have Pollard as well.
Right.
But if we could, just get on Dak's space. Get him shaky. He could throw picks as well. We seen a couple weeks ago. He hasn't been. He started. MVP season, but then he loses. Looking kind of shaky. There was
him
that
and
Washington game.
Kyler as well.
I mean, if we get him in his space, have him start hearing, footsteps, Bosa's footsteps, and Armstead and all that. Right there, we could take advantage of that. I say we could win. We could win the game. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I could see going 30-20 Niners.
I would like to see a little bit of more pressure mixed in, bring an extra guy. Because let's not forget, if there's one thing Dallas has always been good at is having a pretty damn good O-line. You know what I'm saying? So I think their O-line kind of matches up pretty good with our D-line. Don't get me wrong. I still think we could take it to them, but they're going to be a lot better than a lot of the O-lines that we've seen most of the year, in my opinion. I would like a little bit more pressure coming. I would like to see a little bit more stunts. You know what I mean? Some offhand pulling, you know what I'm saying? DN goes switch up with the DT, and then, you know what I mean, mix up rush, you know what I'm saying? So I want to see some different blitzes, and I think we need to bring them in this game in order to get Dak scared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then he won't know what's coming, and like you said, he'll start hearing them footsteps, and that clock in his head will be a lot quicker than he'll have think he has a less than 3 seconds. He'll have 1 second to work with and just start throwing shit. So I would like to see a lot more of that with Shark being back in the game.
Exactly.
I think we can control some more of their people, you know what I mean? And because we all know Shark is still one of the best, slot corners out there, period. That being all said, I think with the way Kyle likes to scheme, and like I said earlier, the way, we do all this pre-snap motion and make every play look exactly the same, whether it's a run or a pass, we definitely gotta bring that run and set up the play action off it, because I think in the OT drive, I was a little upset that coach didn't throw not even one play action pass up in there or a bootleg. I think personally we would have scored.
My thing the whole fucking year.
Man, you know what I mean?
We didn't run enough reverses last game either, man.
But I still think
we reverses a couple years ago too.
That OT though, man, that when we were in first and goal, I would say the second play we needed to run a play action, because they were thinking, because you see them crowd the line
at all.
You know what I mean? They were crowding the lines and forcing us to run the ball. Right there would have been a perfect time for a bootleg play action to the side.
Bootleg for sure. I'm all for the bootlegs.
What do you remember the last time
bootleg here
in the Texans game? that bootleg that what's the name ran?
Trey
got the touchdown to Elijah. Yeah. You run that play, the game was over. Simple and plain. You know what I mean? At least in my honest opinion. Coach was seeing something different, and he gets paid to think that kind of shit. So I get it, and I'm still riding with Coach. But I think right there, it was prime for that, because all they was looking for was the run. So we put that shit on them, and we keep it on them. I think we can walk away with this one pretty handily. I would say 30-20. Be honest with you. I think
I think we need to play that ball control offense we played against a lot of teams.
Yep,
run the ball down their throat. Give Elijah 20 carries, maybe Jeff Wilson 5, Debo 5. That's 30 carries right there. Yep. I would say 30 carries, 30 plus is the key to winning for us.
Yes, sir.
Combined between all our running backs, maybe like we mentioned, I'd like to see Trey get a couple, maybe sneak him in there in the red zone, give him a couple plays. I don't know.
Yep. But he's definitely more fleet-footed than Jimmy is in that. If Jimmy could score 2 rushing touchdowns in a Chicago game, and I know it was Chicago, you know what I mean, he still, with his slow ass, still scored. You know what I mean? So let's, Trey could definitely score.
So I think that's the key. Control time of possession. Keep their wide receivers off the field. Keep everything underneath. Don't let them beat us deep. That's where they're going to try to attack. I don't blame them. I could see them getting some pass interference penalties on us just by throwing it deep on us.
Yep.
But we need to try to keep them out of that as much as possible. Keep Dak off the field as much as possible. I say stay away from Trayvon Diggs if you can avoid it, because the drop-off is steep from him to the next corner and safety. Just stay away from him if possible. Like I said, I did not like us trying to tempt fate and go at Jalen Ramsey. And the one time they really did, he kind of he made it happen. He made a play.
Yeah.
Yep.
That wasn't that Ramsey though. That was just
no other corner in the league makes that interception but Ramsey.
That was a tough ass. A lot of that was luck, man. And so he must have had a fucking leprechaun in his back pocket.
But he makes those. He's that ball hawk kind of dude. Like I hate him. But he's
definitely don't give up on the play. And that's the thing with him.
Mm-hmm.
He's that dude that can make a play, and that would almost cost us. That was a clutch pick.
Yeah.
He made me laugh. He made me laugh with a little run I think Debo had, and Debo trucked his ass, and he got up like he did something. I was like, man, you better calm down with your little sweet ass.
You better go check that replay. That's
Yeah,
real.
Debo
he got in
was
his
shit,
face
sick
and
on him.
all that. I was like, come on, bud.
Yeah, you-
But
you-
Debo trucked his ass though.
I hope
Yeah, when he
Debo
got
told him
yeah,
that, you know what I'm
I was-
saying? Check the replay, homie. You
he
was
even
on
looked
that.
at him. He
You know
barely
what I mean?
moved.
Yeah,
That's
he
He was
real.
on the floor.
He
He barely moved.
tripped and
He
dropped
went
him,
back a little bit, but
and he
yeah, it
got
wasn't
up
like
like, "Oh, what's up?" I'm like, come on.
Nah, dog. That's one of them
That way.
ones.
yeah.
That's one of them ones where you fall and then you try to like fuck around and no, I meant to do that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like that's
It's
what he
like-
pulled on Debo right
Exactly. It's like, I hope nobody
Yeah.
saw this, but hey, what's up? But actually,
He
I
there.
felt-
We
was
all
fine,
saw.
though.
it.
But
We
yeah,
all saw it. We all
I would
saw it.
definitely, I would try to avoid Trayvon. He's their best. He's their
Yeah.
best corner by
Um,
far.
Dog,
We don't got
simple,
nobody
dude.
who could really beat him deep like the way he's been getting beat deep.
It's
Yeah.
simple, dog. We gotta run the fucking ball down your throat, and we just gotta stop the fucking run. And that's all it fucking is. We gotta keep their ass
He just
Punch him in the
jumped
mouth.
on the
out
sideline.
as well,
Run it
too.
10 times in the fucking row again,
Yeah,
like
I
we
seen
did
that.
fucking the other day. We gotta run it 10, 12 times in the fucking row, like we did last time. And if you are gonna pass, like I said, like that bootleg. The reason why I like the bootleg is because they're gonna be crashing down just like the Rams is
Yeah.
crashing down. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
why the fuck are you run a bootleg? Because at least the
Over the
bootleg you
head.
get that
Yeah.
that stretch motion and then bring it
Yeah.
back the other way instead of just
Exactly.
faking a handoff, dropping back. But the bootlegs allow you to go
Yeah.
opposite. You know what I mean? You could
It gives
put
you more
Kittle
room
up-
to work with. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
that's
is
great
it-
for him because he loves them intermediate throws. That's Jimmy's
Yeah,
bread and butter.
And plus, but you could scheme a lot more people open. Like you could have George Kittle on the strong side and have him go like he's gonna block and then leak out
Do a
over in the
clear
run,
out?
and then
Yeah.
everyone's gonna be this way, and ain't nobody gonna
Yeah.
be over there. And you just
That's right.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I like the bootlegs for the
Right.
misdirections, especially when they
100.
all gonna be
You could
loading
run
the
a
box
clear
on
out.
us.
You could run a clear out with Debo and George going to the left, and then have Juice, you know what I'm saying, leak out into the flat on the right and do a
Yeah,
wheel
son.
route. You know what I'm saying? Like we did
Yeah.
in the Texans game when he got open and Jimmy missed him. But you could do that. You give Jimmy
play's been there
another
too.
chance. You give him another chance at that, I bet you he hits that ball. You know what I mean? Especially if it's faster. So, you know what I mean? There's plenty of things we can do, and that's why I love that
Yeah.
bootleg. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why I like the bootleg for the misdirection. The play, I like the play actions too because I like the fake. But just about that bootleg, if they being aggressive, that's the perfect play.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
think when everyone wants to go down, go the way. Oh shit! Because you can't do it. It's one thing you can't change your momentum last minute. You know, what I mean, if you run this way and you fucking, it's just
Yeah, it's not
so
a
much
video
shit's
game.
in-
It's not a video.
Yeah.
It's just real life. You know what I'm saying?
it's
That
real
shit don't
life.
work. You know?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
run the ball, stop the fucking run, make
Yes, sir.
Dak beat you, and us. We just got to fucking run it down their fucking throat.
Yes, sir.
You got a score?
That's all this. Huh?
What's your score?
Ain't gonna be. I'm gonna say 21. Shit, 21-17. I'd say 21-17. I'll say 21-17.
I say 30-20 Niners.
Oh
That's-
shit!
I say-
30-20, I said I'm with you on that, Leo. I'm with you.
I say 23-20 Niners.
Okay. As long as it's a dub.
Guess what? I say we're gonna get 3 field goals.
I think we will. If it gets into shootout shit, I mean, we could. I don't know. I like Debo over anyone. Like Trayvon Diggs snags him, but you get Debo the Rock, he'll run that motherfucker clean over. So I'm
Yes,
not
he
even
will. Don't stand on the tracks for the train coming through. It's
I don't
like
even
Major League
worry
2.
about that.
You know what I mean?
Maybe
Yes,
do
sir.
them 5-yard
Well-
slants, do them little things. This is probably when the yak thing goes. Yeah, throw 5 yards or whatever like that, and let these motherfuckers take care of everything. I think that'll
right.
fucking work.
It's
too.
gonna be.
Right.
It's gonna
Man,
be.
we
This is what we wanted too. We wanted Cowboys. We wanted this rivalry renewed.
Rivalry.
around the store. There it is.
Hell yeah.
They're showing
I
that
mean,
too.
yeah. I mean, that's this brings back all the memories of the '90s and shit. Like the Cowboys, Niners, whoever wins this,
So we've been there
goes
through
to
that.
Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So it's good, and man. So shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Back at
These,
this
Leo-
dub, man.
Leo
these
won.
young motherfuckers ain't been there.
Leo picked the
We-
Rams, by the way, didn't he?
Who did?
Picked the Rams last week.
I picked the Niners, but
Oh, he picked Niners. Okay, I think that was a group chat then. I
Leo.
think he said Rams
Yeah.
over in group chat.
Leo, 1, I need that shirt. And 2, I need that shirt. Just so you know. I just want to get that out the way right away.
all right. I'll send you the link.
And I will be happy to get that link.
Mm-hmm.
Next up.
So we got
Yeah,
1:30
dogs.
1:30 game. Sunday is the time and place. That's good. We needed the rest. They get an extra day off because they played on Saturday, which is some bullshit. NFL should have been smarter in that scheduling. It's
We're
gonna
gonna
be
be
a couple,
rocking the red jerseys that day too.
Ooh.
but
that's
they won't
gonna
be
be
the 94s, right? I don't think they
Nah,
will.
they
should have just took that.
NFL said
Should have
no.
just took that fine. Fuck the NFL.
NFL
They should have just
said
took
no.
that fine.
I'd have
Cheap
been
ass
cool.
Eddie D.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good
Eddie
with
D
the
would
red
have
and
took
white.
it up. He said,
The
"Fuck
classic
that,
red
I
and
don't
white
care."
is
Yeah.
I
cool,
mean, not
bro.
Eddie
You know
D,
what I'm saying? They
York, my
harkens
bad.
back to the
My
old
bad,
days
Eddie.
when we beat him with the catch, man, and Stuckey jumped on the fumble, bro. I mean, I'm good with that.
Hey, that's today's a 40th
Today's the day.
anniversary of the catch
Yeah.
as well.
Today is the day, baby.
And also, just to let you know,
Mm-hmm.
NFL Network plugging for them on Friday is going to actually show the Niners Cowboys championship game.
yeah.
I think in full.
Mm.
So
That's
there you go.
dope. That's dope.
So there you go.
Oh, and
That's
Leo
fair.
said Joe Montana got a documentary on Peacock.
Yeah. I think the
Yeah,
first
but-
one. I think the first one aired
first one-
yesterday.
Oh, it's a series?
The first
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
it's a series, yeah.
Sick.
And then first one is the episode is free, but then if you want to continue to watch the whole series, is you have to have premium. So
I got Peacock.
I'm about to-
I got premium.
I'm about to
already.
subscribe to another fucking streaming service. Great.
He's got
Hey,
that peacock for sure.
I think if you have Xfinity,
Flag.
when they jumped out, I think if you had Xfinity when they first came out, then you got it. You know what I'm saying? No matter what.
Nah.
Yeah. It comes out. It comes with Comcast.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you want the premium, the commercial free one, you pay $5 extra on
Man,
top
fuck
of
all
that. That's
shit.
what I do.
I don't care about no damn commercials. Sometimes I gotta take a piss. Oh man.
Nah, I pay the $5. Fuck that. I don't want to see no fucking commercials.
Yeah,
I'm
because
good with it, bro.
you gotta to continue to watch the whole series. You gotta have premium.
Oh,
So you can get
okay.
the first one free.
It was like $5
Yeah, you get
or
the
something.
first one for free.
I think I pay $5 on
Fuckers.
top of the free whatever the fuck. If you have Comcast, you don't got Comcast though, right? They don't got that in Santa Clarita. What do they got? What do you got? Some bootleg shit?
Shit, we don't got any
Got
San Bruno either.
Spectrum.
They
Yeah,
hate
Spectrum.
Comcast over here.
Wow.
Shit, Comcast be on point. They're assholes.
they
Their
do.
customer service sucks, but their internet flies.
Fucking flying.
Yeah,
baby.
that shit dope, huh?
Yeah, their
That's
fucking
better.
customer service is shit. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, but if you want fast internet, AT&T is not the way to go. They're fucking garbage.
Nah, I'm not.
Mm-mm.
And I worked for AT&T.
And they
Even
come
all
with
of our
that
texts
fiber.
would be
We
like,
need that fiber.
all our texts would be like, "Fuck no, I got Comcast." Even though they gave us free internet, we still wouldn't take that shit.
need
Yeah.
that fiber. Need that gigabit. And then you
Sir.
can download your movie in 2 seconds.
That's fucking right. Hey,
HD.
AT&T
I'm
is
on my
trash.
2
man.
hours.
I'm telling
shit, I'm
you.
on my
It's
phone right
trash.
now, bro. Just to let y'all know how good this shit is. I'm on my phone, so yes, sir. That shit, I can bank with that motherfucker right now, boy. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Comcast is legit.
My phone has saved me many times. So has the links. I didn't need them this last summer.
Niner
Oh.
gang says curb stomp the fuck yeah, it's curb stomp the
Fucking
Cowboys.
right.
Niner
Definitely
gang, what
right.
it do? Like,
Bang,
go
bang.
subscribe. Yeah, you go, bang,
You
bang.
know
You
what
feel
I'm
me?
saying? Bang,
It wouldn't-
bang, baby.
It couldn't happen to another team that we could go in there and beat the shit out of them. That would be the best team it could
Oh,
happen
man.
to.
Yes, sir.
Especially
Shout out
Yeah,
to
like I
Bang
said,
Blood.
the young bucks don't really fucking know about this shit, but this fucking
That's
older cat,
exactly
we
it.
fucking know all about this
All
shit. This
about it.
we know
Okay, so
all
let
about this
let me
shit.
ask y'all individually. You can knock out one team of the playoffs. Who you picking? Like or Super Bowl, whatever. So if it's the Raiders, Seahawks, Cowboys, Cowboys.
Green
Oh
Bay.
yeah,
Well, Raiders.
I would
you
say those
talking
would be
about
my top three.
in
You-
the Super Bowl.
I'm
or
saying you
to
get
there?
opportunity to knock out any team of the postseason. Who you taking? I guess you'd. Of course, everybody would take the Raiders because you'd have to play them in the Super Bowl. But if you're putting that aside, just personally, who would you want to see us knock out?
any
If you had
team
the
Tom
choice.
Brady playing for, I want to fuck get them
Nah,
motherfuckers all the
nah.
way fucking
I
out
would
of here.
have to go.
Nah, I would say Cowboys. Cowboys.
Green
But we
Bay.
I think we got it set up.
Fuck them.
Sorry, Leo. Go ahead. You go ahead, Leo. My bad.
I mean, I'll always. I mean, just
You always
watching
love
those
Brady.
games.
We know that.
I'm talking about all those games. You know what I'm saying? When we lost in the '90s, the playoffs, and there was the two teams we always lost. It was Cowboys and Green Bay. I mean,
Yep.
those are the two teams I hate the
Yeah.
most. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And now, if it was a Super Bowl, I mean, I don't give a fuck. We beat them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. But I would say those are two teams.
Well, you get
I
one
would-
choice. You get one choice. Who the fuck you want to knock out? Who you taking out the
Cowboys
game?
all day.
You get free shot at anybody. Green light. Take them out the fucking game. Who you taking out?
Cowboys all day.
Womack.
I'm with you.
Yeah, fuck the Cowboys. Fuck sick of that. But then there's the Raiders too. I don't know. Fucking yeah, them are the fucking Raiders.
Raiders,
I
I
hate
ain't
both those
really
motherfuckers.
To be
Fucking
completely
Raiders.
honest with all of y'all, we knocked out the Cowboys. We put it on the fucking cheeseheads just ridiculously to the point where it wasn't even close. In the
Seahawks.
'80s, I'd have said the Cowboys for sure. In the '90s, I would have said, you know what I'm saying? I would
Cowboys
say
or
Green
Packers.
Bay.
Green
You know what I'm
Bay.
saying? But you know what I mean? Our biggest nemesis this last decade has been the Sea Chickens. And you know what I'm
Seattle.
saying? All of a sudden, you know, the all of a sudden 12th or 13th man or whoever the fuck they are, you know what I'm saying? Basically, I would
I don't
love
think
to
they even
knock
know
their
anymore.
ass out. You know
Yeah,
what I
They
they're
don't
mean?
know
quiet.
who the
They're
fuck
gonna
they
be
are
good.
anymore.
You know what I
They're gonna
mean?
be quiet now. They're gonna be quiet.
Fans that
Yeah.
didn't even have, you know what I'm saying, didn't even know they had a football team and shit, and then all of a sudden, you know what I mean, or we're the Legion of Boom. I'd love to knock them out because them, more than anybody, in my opinion, are the most just maddening of fans, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because you know where you were, and you were in the middle of nothing. You know what I mean? Forever. You know what I mean? So to go ahead and just start proclaiming yourself the number one team of all time and all this shit so obnoxiously is annoying,
Yeah,
and it makes me want to
one
fucking hurt.
Super Bowl.
You
But
know what I
but
mean? Won one Super Bowl and
I
then
don't know.
fucked off
yeah,
the other one.
but
You know
that
what I mean?
makes it more for me the Cowboys because they do have that. We're both fighting for that sixth ring
And
as
they
well.
knocked
But
us out
we
two of
did
them
that.
fucking championships. Fucked
But
up.
Mhm.
we
I know
did
we got
that
them that
though.
third one, but
And the
In my
fucking
opinion,
Seahawks got one ring. Is they're peasants, dude? I mean, who gives a fuck about them?
but that's what I'm saying because they've had our
Yeah.
number for so many years. You know what I mean? So in the '80s, Cowboys. In the '90s, Green Bay.
I
Now I would
just
love.
think in the '90s Cowboys too, because like I said, they knocked us out in the fucking
They
championship
did us a
fucking two
couple times.
times.
They did, but
Bitch ass motherfuckers.
we stomped over them.
I think 80s. I would say Giants. Those fuckers
Well,
cost us a
we
couple.
traded. We traded. Yeah, they cost us our three-peat for sure. You know what I mean? No love
It's
lost with
another
them.
fucking team. They cost
You
us
know
a
what I
few
mean?
rings. They
Straight up
cost us
three-peat.
that year with Alex too. That
Yeah.
was our Super Bowl to fucking
I would
lose.
say that was more on
No.
Kyle Williams than it was them. You know what I'm saying? Because Kyle Williams, the reason that they got
Mhm.
past us. Let's be honest, because that game was deadlocked. You
Yeah,
know what
I
I mean?
know, but they just
Until
they kind of
But
got that our number type of shit. They get
we
lucky.
would have fucked
Yeah,
them
we-
Patriots up too with that dude. That defense was the fucking one of the nastiest I think we've
we
ever
would have
had.
we
That
would have
fucking
hurt
defense.
Tom.
That shit.
Tom would
Was,
have got injured in that game.
Oh, that
Yeah.
year, our
Yeah.
defense was better than any of these. Better than these Shanahan defenses by far.
oh
Yeah.
my
I think
god, that defense.
That's year our
was-
rush defense. We didn't even give a rush TD all year, did we?
I think we
No,
had like
no.
one.
One
we had like
in the-
15
yeah.
games. I
And
think
no
like
100
one
yard
game or
rushes.
something.
One 100 rush.
We had one 100-yard rusher that year.
Yeah,
But
that's
still,
right.
But we had like fucking 38 takeaways, dude. Like we're.
We were
That
not to be
defense.
trifled with that year, man. You know what I'm saying? And that was when Alden had his 19 and a half sacks or something. You know, we had Cowboys still.
No.
You know,
Is that when
one?
Justice Smith stripped?
Nah, that wasn't that one.
When he
That
stripped
was
the
the second
Eagles.
year.
that was the
Yeah,
second year?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
No, that was the first year.
Who did he strip? Shady McCoy.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was no,
that's right.
that was that Shady or was it your boy who the fuck dude from Mizzou? Who the fuck was a receiver? Macklin.
Oh, was it
he
Macklin?
fucking-
Yeah, I think it might
Yeah,
have
I
been.
think that was
I
Macklin.
think it was
yeah.
Macklin. You're right.
I thought it was the same.
Oh.
Okay, remember the year we lost to them in the championship game was the same year we played them at
Yeah, that's
when we
correct.
put that candlestick, and then we won the game on Jay
Last
Smith
second.
hacking the ball.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? He
Mhm.
blocked it when Eli tried to throw, and that was the game. You know what I'm saying? I do know that.
But that
Damn.
defense, man, that fucking
It
defense.
was just, we were
boy.
nasty, bro. We were ridiculously nasty that year.
We would
Cully
have
came
fucked the
out.
Patriots up, dude. Like
Dude.
Patriots would have got fucked up.
It would have been
For
bad.
sure.
It would have definitely been bad for them. You know what I mean? Tommy would have probably got injured that game. You know, on it for real, just for taking all them sacks. But
Eli,
yeah, no, that-
Eli probably deserved to win the Super Bowl after getting hit 20 fucking times that game. He smacked his ass
Niner
20
game
fucking
wants
times.
he wants Cowboys, Bucks, Packers. Okay, in that order, I'm assuming. So he wants Cowboys first as well.
I'll take it.
Chiefs.
I'm
I ain't
good.
tripping on the Chiefs either because that was more the refs than anything.
It was, but still, I
And
would like
and it was on us too. I mean, you give
Well, I
up
mean, let's
fourth
be
and
honest, though,
third and
dude.
fucking 30.
they had the same game plan the Bucks as we had. It's just they got the damn calls. You know what I'm saying? When they played them. So that was the thing that ate at me the most is that we had just as many pass rushers that year when we played them. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, you know, we can't get the calls. But, you know, here comes Tom and company. And,
But
you know,
Shanny choked it up too, though. I mean, I can't put it all on the refs.
True that. But still.
It wasn't
you know
even
what
the
I mean?
Chiefs. It was more us, I think.
There was three calls, bro, in that
Barely even
game.
used Debo that
That
second
would've
half, though.
extended
That was the
drive.
only thing. Like,
And they were the 15-yard calls, bro, and they weren't called because of what? Because the guy who was running that crew, whenever he came and ran a crew in our games, it's look it up, bro. We were 5-5 whenever he ran a crew. Now we're 6-5. You know what I'm saying? And it cost us a fucking Super Bowl. I got scared when I saw that. You know what I'm saying? Because they announced that shit a couple days before the game. When I saw that, bad vibes, bro. You know what I mean? I knew it too. I didn't think we were gonna lose, but it definitely had something to do with what had happened.
We just stopped doing the shit, and we stopped doing the same shit. But just like Nip said, that was more us because that's what Kyle does. He stops doing the shit that was fucking working. Just like you said, that Colts game. Remember, we was fucking cutting they fucking asses up in that whole like first quarter and shit, and we stopped doing the shit for whatever reason, and we got fucked up because that's what Buckner said, right? He was like, man, like, or someone on their team was like, yeah, man, I'm so glad they stopped doing what they was doing because they had us. Didn't know what we were doing, so I'm glad
we stopped doing it. In the Super Bowl, we stopped doing the reverses to Debo, even though we were eating them up first half with that shit.
We stopped doing everything with Debo.
regardless, I think those 3 calls when Jimmy got crowned, you know what I'm saying? When Chris Jones hit him with the crown, that's 1. That would have extended the drive. That was 15 yards right there, first down. You know what I'm saying? He was already damn near. He stepped damn near his foot on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? And got smashed by who was it? Breland. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think it was Rashad Bateman that hit him. That should have been another 15. They didn't catch that. How often do we see Nick Bosa getting fucking put in the damn sleeper hold in that game? And they didn't call it once. You know what I'm saying?
And on that 3rd and 15.
I know your feelings on that. The critical 3rd and 15. You know what I mean? I know your feelings, right? And so I know your feelings on that, Nip. You know what I'm saying?
But that game was extremely extreme.
That was exactly. There was way too much, and it was blatant. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
no, that was mugging.
Well, he got held on that 3rd and 15 too. The one that converted, the big play. He got held on that play.
Those were as bad as that Super Bowl Ravens where they double teamed on that fullback,
on the
Bruce
kick
Miller.
Return. Yeah, on the kick
return. Fucking both were bear hugging him down the field.
Come on, bro. Really, it was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say we didn't have a hand in our own demise. I won't say that. You know what I mean? But let's be honest. Those 3 calls are made, or at least one of those 3 are made. We're talking about a different situation. Would they have still won the game? I don't know. But it would have definitely been something that I would have been able to stomach, you know what I'm saying, more than what I seen and had to accept. That was garbage, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to take a quick piss. I'll be right back.
Last 2 Super Bowls got me livid. We had a perfect 5-0 record in the Super Bowls. Hey, he's right. You know what I'm saying? 100%. You know, I mean, my opinion. In my opinion, I can accept. I think I can accept the Ravens loss a little bit more than I could accept the Chiefs loss. You know what I'm saying? Even though McAllister, you know what I'm saying? Even though McAllister, he had hands on fucking Crabtree at that last pass. You know what I'm saying? But you know. It was still like, you know, I could accept that one just a little bit more, but I still don't accept it 100.
But that was on us too.
That one hurts more, yeah.
But Frankie ran down the fucking whole field on that fucking drive, and then you want to throw 3 times instead of fucking running the ball again over there. That's
the Crabtree each time. So I mean, that was trash, bro. And I feel it, you know what I mean. But still, you know, that was a blatant hold. Krabs had to push him off. You know what I'm saying on that last one. He had to basically push him off in order to be able to get his hands up. I mean, literally, you know what I'm saying? That's not fair, bro. You know what I mean? Any way they cut it, you know? So, I mean, I guess they just fixed it because they wanted Ray to get his 2nd ring. I just didn't like that.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, I would go to I think the Ravens. They both hurt a lot. I mean, Chiefs, you know, we were, 10 points.
Chiefs probably more just because we were in the lead in that motherfucker, and then it just fucking said poof.
Yeah. But that 2012 team, that shit was just, I mean, that's probably like a bunch of my favorite players on that squad. Patrick Willis, Frank Gore, you know what I'm saying? You wanted these guys hold that Super Bowl trophy. But I mean, that shit hurt a lot. But I mean, it wasn't our day. You know, the secondary got burnt. We just, you know, we got hot, you know, very, you know, late in the game. Almost pulled it off. But I mean, I say that one hurts the most because I didn't watch at ESPN. I didn't watch any NFL, anything sports for a good month. I did not watch sports.
I didn't watch that shit.
I was good.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, no, you're right.
I still ain't watched that shit.
And I think I barely watched the game like last year, that Super Bowl 2012, and I was like, I can't believe I was watching that shit. So I don't know. I would say the 2012 hurt more. I mean, it's because also, you know.
Oh exactly, man, on this again. We're
5-0. You expect never to lose a damn Super Bowl. The Niners do not lose Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that one hurts. That one hurt me more.
I would say that one hurts. You know, the most. I mean,
Well, those guys, a lot of them on that team had suffered through so much mediocrity and so much garbage and just being the dregs of the fucking, NFL
We were
doormats.
exactly. We were
You
the
know what I
joke of
mean?
the
So I
NFC
feel
West.
what
And
you're
that's
saying.
yeah.
I can smell you on that, Leo. I can. I just the way I saw it was this time around. We replicated a pretty damn good team that was very close to that team. I actually think our pass rush and in 2019 kind of measured up pretty damn good with that pass rush because all four of those guys playing together, you know what I'm saying, could definitely turn a game around in an instant or just take over the whole damn game. I mean, Ray McDonald, saying Cowboy. Who else was on the left side? Damn it, I can't remember who was on the left side.
Ian Williams.
Was it Williams? Ian? No, Ian was a nose tackle.
Okay, who was it?
Fuck, who else?
Alden.
Alden. Yeah, Alden.
No, Alden was a stand-up. He was an outside linebacker. Oh, no, that's right. We were running a 3-4 that year. You know what I'm saying? So it was Ray McDonald. It was
Alden
Ian and Isaac. They would split time.
Oh, Isaac. Yep.
Isaac and Ian would split time, and then Cowboy on the right-hand side. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when we had Brooks, and we had P-Dub and Navarro and Alden, and we just put it on motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because remember that arm hook move that Cowboy would do, he would take two motherfuckers out the scene, and then bam, Alden was in the back.
Alden comes in. Yep.
You know what I mean? So,
all right, I had a question. So with this team in the 2019, what's our best core? Receiving, linebacker, D-line, secondary. What do you think is better than the 2019?
I would say linebackers pretty easily, bro. Ahmad could bring it. Alden could bring it. Nothing.
No, he's saying the 2019.
2019. So
versus 2021.
Yeah, this team.
Well, I would say the D-line. Let's not forget though, this is a different scheme. You know what I mean? So it's you got an extra guy to help you get in there. And if you figure, 2019 you had Defoe to take up 2-3 guys sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Why you think Armstead got up in there and got his cheeseburgers on?
Secondary is a little bit better too.
Yeah.
You say secondary a little better?
Was better then. They had Sherman. He was still playing decent until the Super Bowl.
Yeah. E-Man.
Who was our other corner?
E-Man came out of his shell to go from
Kello. No, not Kello.
He took over. E-Man did. E-Man took over.
Kello.
That's when we started hitting our stride. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I would say mostly probably the D-line can measure up, a little bit better because you got 4 guys in there that played like 5. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to agree, but it is close as hell, Nip, the corners, because Cully definitely did his thing. Roscoe was a pretty damn good nickel guy, and Carlos was actually pretty damn good coming to us from we came from the Redskins, right?
Yeah, that was that 2012 team.
And then of course you had you got Hittner back there and Deshaun the Hawk.
Oh no, their secondary is way better than the 2019.
Yeah,
that defense was better than the 2019 for sure.
It just they on so many levels you had too much to worry about with 2012 versus 2019. If you can get past the front 7, you kind of had a little bit more favorable matchups. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say. It was
their run D back then was way better.
When you got Vic Fangio calling these plays. You know how Vic play. You know what I'm saying? I think Salah's system actually got a plus because of the players that he got. Because we seen what he was running with the year before, and it wasn't all that. You know what I'm saying? So, 2012 kind of they're ahead of them. You know what I mean? Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little easier to see, but I do think with Defoe, Armstead, Bosa, and the Ford truck, that was a pretty damn serious man. Those guys, they fed off each other, and like I said, Defoe, he fuck around and take on 2-3 guys, and so somebody was getting through. So I mean, just the way they would fold lines, you know what I'm saying? It was just ridiculous. The pressure coming up right when the ball was hiked, you didn't have nowhere to go. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and that was the first when we went, it was like 8-0, I think, when we lost, or 9-0
Yeah.
before we lost.
Yeah.
And then we started getting injuries. You know what I'm saying? When those guys were fucking clean, oh my God, forget about it. You know. So
I think our receiving court might be a little bit better this year than the 2019.
Now I believe they are now, because we didn't have really anybody but Crabtree and Vernon.
No, I'm saying about 2019.
Oh, so compared to this year?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, way better.
Right. I would say that would be where we improved.
Well, they had Debo and Emmanuel Sanders.
Right.
But
Jimmy couldn't connect with Sanders. That was on Jimmy. Because Sanders was a good receiver at that point still.
Yeah, he still was.
He made some plays with him. He made some plays against the Rams with him, like when he converted them 2 long third downs.
Him and Jimmy didn't seem to me, they never seemed to really click. That's why
he did it.
I think that's why he dipped out.
Did their thing?
That was their best game together. New Orleans was their best game together. I would agree with that for sure.
But I think that's why he dipped out, because one of the reasons.
No, I don't think so. I don't think
that's
why.
More, I think.
Yeah, he
I'm telling you, he went to other places. He was more productive after that, I believe.
He went to the Bills, didn't he?
I mean,
yeah,
he's
on the Bills now.
He went to New Orleans.
He went to NO. That's right. The first one he went to NO, and I think he
was all right with Breeze.
Yeah, he did, but he didn't really do that much. They didn't really use him that much over there like that.
He's doing all right. He did all right this year with Buffalo.
Yeah,
he was with Buffalo.
Super Bowl with us,
Buffalo. Okay.
But our offense didn't pick up until we got fucking Sanders, because Debo wasn't like Debo until that point.
Yeah, you needed that mentorship. That's right. Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, so you know what I mean.
I would say that would be like our, I say the receiving for sure is more improved than better than the 2019 squad. So maybe D-line, maybe a little bit. Maybe or the same.
This offensively, I think.
What do you think, Womack?
Offensively, I think we're a little better. I still don't think defensively we're better. Only just because of secondary.
I don't know, because I think I'd take Mostert over Mitchell though.
Yeah, and
healthy Mostert.
Yeah, well, I mean,
but he's a bigger playmaker.
He's a home run. Yeah, he's a fucking home run dude.
Their injury histories are pretty comparable. You know what I mean? That's the thing that I think you got to look at when you make that decision. But yeah,
it's crazy though. But you know what though? I mean, not to cut you off, but
go ahead.
That is Eli, but Mitchell fucking got like 800-something yards rushing, and he missed 6 fucking games
as a rookie.
He missed 6 as a rookie, and he missed 6 games. Most I don't even think touched 1,000 yards, but then again, he wasn't really.
But he missed hella games.
He missed hella times, but
Mostert hasn't had a full season. He would kill.
That's the thing.
But even the Super Bowl year, he wasn't full time. Like, you know what I mean? He just started getting full time at like halfway through the season, I think. Right? Like,
but that's what I'm saying. One game, if he's healthy, he's a better runner. I think I would take him over Mitchell.
Yeah, I would agree with that. He's more of a home run hitter, because once he sees a fucking hole, he be gone. Like,
Well, he has vision over Mitchell. That's definitely what he has. Is more vision over Mitchell. I think
that's more explosiveness. He hits that
remember,
hole hard
he was splitting time with Tico. You know what I'm saying? So don't forget about that.
I would say the 2019. Yeah,
but this is why I think Trey.
You even had little Breida in the squad too.
Yeah, little Breida. But I think Trey may benefit. Trey may end up being a real benefit next year, because we are going to spend that money. Like, we may even resign Mostert, and if you got Mostert and Mitchell in the fucking backfield,
that's going to be nasty.
You know what I'm saying? On top of maybe some other playmakers, possibly, maybe another tight end, maybe.
Yeah, that's what he's been wanting. That's what Kyle's been wanting this whole time.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been wanting this whole fucking time.
And defense for sure, because you get rid of that fucking 26 for Jimmy and put that other places. You could resign Bosa, you can get Debo on the squad, and the salary cap's going to go up like another 20-30 million or something like that. So you might have like 40 million.
So thank you for your time, Jimmy, but we're going to use your money elsewhere.
So I mean, that's why not? You know what I mean? Especially if you've won the Super Bowl for us, and we're going to let you go anyway. We'll just get a second rounder back, and I can get
he's
money.
Gone no matter what. He wins the Super Bowl, he's gone. Womack, stop trying to.
I mean, look at Foles.
Well, that's what it
Foles
is.
Came back to fucking Philly, and he won him a Super Bowl over.
And he was gone next year,
and they booted his ass. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen. You know what I mean?
So
the difference is we're going to get something back for it.
Yeah, and the thing is though too, just like I said, like if we get whatever we're supposed to get in salary cap on top of what Jimmy's gonna give us in relief. Like we're probably gonna have like $40 million in cap space. That's more than enough to pay Debo and fucking Bosa. Honestly, I don't even think we have to fucking.
They'll make sure Jimmy Ward gets a fucking.
I don't even think we have to sign
payday.
Bosa next year because he's the first rounder. We can just give him a 5th-year option and just fucking pay him like that before we even really have to break him off.
Lynch
like
is
that,
gonna make
what I
sure
mean?
Jimmy Ward gets paid. That's his priority.
That's it.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I think you're right. I don't think we got to sign Bosa next year. I think we get something done in the 5th year, just like we did with Fred. Debo, I think we just need to get that took care of, just so he feels comfy.
That for sure.
Pay that dude. Pay him.
You know
on.
what I'm saying? 100%.
We signed Debo right now.
Yes, sir. I think we go looking for either we go looking for, depending on what we get for Jimmy, we go looking for a high draft pick for a cornerback this year, or we go sign somebody that's proven. I would rather sign somebody who's proven, and that's somebody that can actually do some things for us. You know what I'm saying, in defense. You know what I mean. So as far as a cornerback goes, so hopefully that works out in our direction.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I think we should. And like we said, we ain't got no 1st rounder, we ain't got no 3rd rounder, but we don't fucking hit on those motherfuckers barely anyway. So that's not even.
Oh no!
really
We got a 3rd rounder this year.
We got
Next
2
year, we
big
don't have
Leos. 2 Leos in the house.
What? The Matrix.
Which is a fucking
is going on
imposter. Got the little Spidey pointing at each other. Fucking. The other one disappeared.
He's like, I'm out.
I think we got a 3rd rounder this year. We don't have it next year.
No, we don't have. No, I don't think we have the. No, because we got the 3rd rounder for Trey to move up to get Trey.
Yeah. We gave up 2 firsts and a 3rd. I think the 3rd is for next year though.
No, it's this year.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I'm almost positive it's this year. I could be wrong. Let me check, but I know we got a 2nd rounder for sure.
Yeah, get the stat boy on.
See what it is.
He's gonna take hella long. That's the problem with this
It's
guy.
not gonna take long.
See, I'm already taking on. Anyway, let's move on. This guy. Back to the Cowboys.
Hey, did we miss the question?
No.
Is there a question?
I thought it was a question up there. I thought Niner Gang asked another question.
Nah, he just said we were down 17-0 to the Rams. Went to take a nap, woke up and won an OT. Promised
this
nap
shit?
the rest of the playoffs.
There you go.
This man. Hey, I mean, keep it going. Just like Willie Beeman when he threw up. You know what I'm saying? He won a game every time. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, like right before halftime, even before they kicked the field goal, I left. I bounced the house. I was like, I gotta go do grocery shopping, get food for dinner and shit. Came back. I was like, oh, okay.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I stayed. I was watching the whole fucking thing.
I missed
Mad
the
as
whole
fuck for
first-
watching it.
I was mad.
I missed the whole hour, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Then I turned the game on and I was like, wow, why did I turn the game on? You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I stayed and watched the rest of it, brother.
I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
I was fucking
Yeah,
pissed that I watched
yeah,
that shit.
I was like, I can't be watching this game sober. I need to go get some beer, go get some groceries. I'm about to make some burgers. I was like, came back. Oh shit, we got a field goal. Oh shit, we got the ball back. All right. So
Well, to be honest, I wasn't happy with that field goal, but it was a start. So
Look, this dude
gotta
still
get-
ain't found. This dude still ain't got the fucking
gotta-
stat for us. This
Dude,
guy's
my
worthless.
fucking, got my shit over here.
I mean, hey, this Sunday was, say Klay came back, Warriors
This
won.
is good. Oh, we ain't even got to that yet.
Oh, well, let's get to that right now. We did enough
man.
Niners. We did a lot of Niners already.
This is the fucking.
always goes back to the Niners,
You know, to
baby.
see my boy
Eventually,
Klay,
it circles back around.
Klay. You know what I'm saying?
It will go back, I'm sure.
It circles
We're
back
gonna
around.
do it.
eventually.
And dunked
We're gonna
a couple of
Did y'all get to see the return of
Even-
Klay?
Yeah,
You
I
know
didn't see
what?
all of it though.
Hell
It was-
yeah.
It was a nice thing to see. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be honest with you, I watched him get on the court and then I changed it because I didn't want to jinx him. So my
Nah,
bad.
you don't. Womack's one of jinx people.
You know what I mean? Well, my
Yeah,
man
you
finished
know,
with 17, right?
I don't cheeks anyone. What the fuck is going on here?
This guy can't even. Man, fuck.
My phone is just goofy right
Told
now.
you. I told you, bud. This
My
guy.
man
One little fucking thing, and he's still. It's been like 5 minutes already.
Dude, it's my phone.
Hey,
fucking tripping,
so,
dude.
Klay,
We already moved on. Just drop it at this point.
Klay.
Fuck.
Klay finished with 17. Am I right? Or
He had 17. Had a nasty dunk, crossed somebody up. With a nice crossover. Showed he
Yeah,
has
I
the
saw
explosion still.
yeah.
I didn't really see him get tested defensively though.
Yeah.
Did you? Did anybody?
He was a
I
little.
saw highlights.
They gave him a little. They gave him a little breaks. You know what I'm saying, here and there.
Well, after he dunked that shit, and not even the dunk, is the way he fucking landed after he fucking dunked it, and he was fucking
It
good
showed,
after
yeah.
that.
I mean,
I think he's fucking cool.
yeah.
Like just the way he landed was.
Well, my
fucking
my,
killer.
my
Yeah,
only
look.
concern of coming back, and I said it a few times, was I want to see how he is defensively because we need him to be that two-way guy still. I'm not saying
Well,
he
you
won't
got
be.
Wiggins.
Not, yeah, I was gonna say we have Wiggins. He's
Nah, but he ain't. Wiggins ain't on Klay level.
Defensively,
Clay's always been a D guy, bro. Even
I
when
mean,
he shot goes
I
cold.
mean, he is right now though, and that's all
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Wiggins. Wiggins
I don't think Wiggins is as good as Klay. When Klay was at his best defensively, I would take Klay over
Oh,
Yeah,
Wiggins.
but Clay's not
No, I
how
mean,
he was
nah,
though. You
nah.
know what I mean?
We don't know how he is. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I want to see him
Yeah.
tested.
But
But the
So
thing
it
is,
gets
though,
like that.
defensively, we're good. We got Iguodala. Otto Porter's playing good ass defense. You got even Wiggins, two-way
Juan
Wiggs.
Toscano
So,
was
I
a
mean,
good defender as well.
Yeah.
Draymond.
Yeah.
Toscano.
We
You
got
know what I'm
body.
saying? So
We got
it's not
body.
like he's
But,
he's gonna get better. That deep.
But he's in the starting lineup, so you want Klay to succeed when it comes to defense and excel back to where he was.
I just want to
So-
see it. I need to see it. You know what I mean? I want to
Yeah.
see.
Mhm.
I think it's still there, but I want to
Lewis
make
playing
sure. You
solid
know what I
D,
mean?
too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we can limit Clay's.
So-
We got so many defenders, like you said. We could limit Clay's minutes still going into the playoffs. We still got the young cats. We still got Kuminga and Moody. When we need them, they're gonna be
Yeah.
ready too. This
My God,
team,
man.
this team,
Wiseman.
barring any injury to the key core players, should win a ring this year. Ain't no doubt about it. I don't
Well, I
see
mean-
anybody that could fuck with them.
Look at them. You know what I mean? They mirror a lot of the teams before we went and got. You know what I'm saying? What's the name? Tarantula. But it's crazy. The bench is ridiculously deep. You know what I mean? You got guys all up and down that bench that can go on, you know what I'm saying, just a bender and start hitting threes left and right. You know what I'm saying? Especially with Klay and Steph whispering in their ears, you know what I'm saying, and teaching them how to be, you know what I'm saying, when they're outside the cylinder. So this team is very stacked to go ahead and do the damn thing, all over again. It would be nice to go ahead and do that, because then you can kind of shit on the league, you know what I mean? When everybody was trying to say that, it's all completely done. There's no dynasty there no more, and it's like you have no idea.
Oh yeah. The window's closed. Yep.
I said we were gonna retool like similar to what the Spurs did. I said that a few times on here.
Right.
We were gonna like retool. We weren't totally rebuilding because we still had the core guys there.
We were just
It was
reloading.
just retooling.
Yep.
It was going to be similar to the Spurs. They had that little run where they won a couple. Then they had, then they got Manu in.
Yep.
Manu and Parker, I think, or who did they get? They got a couple cats they brought into the rotation that were just some younger players and got them where they needed to go.
Yep.
Got them a couple more rings after that. So that's kind of what we're doing.
Yep.
I said we should get two more at the rate we're at right now, at least. I would expect two out of this
You
core.
keep that bench together, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I would say.
And
two
we got
more.
Poole too. Poole wasn't even mentioned. Wiseman
wasn't.
still coming back.
Yeah.
Right.
Shout out to Big Leo for Poole
Yep.
because he was on.
He was for Poole. Huh?
He was performing for Poole. Watch out for Poole.
Yeah.
I'm still not. I mean, he's good, but he's a little too inconsistent for my liking.
He's a streaky guy.
I mean,
Yeah,
need
streaky.
those guys.
Like a John
I
Starks.
mean, not really.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been doing.
He's streaky.
Solid as.
He's streaky.
there's been. I mean, the thing is though, when Curry's having a bad day, when he's off, Poole is on fire. When Curry's on fire, Poole's having an okay game. I mean, but there's been. I mean, I think there was one game. I think Steph didn't start, and I think that's the game we lost to the Pelicans. I mean, it was just a funky game for him. You know what I'm saying?
But didn't
you
he
didn't
have, like-
Draymond? You didn't have.
But
He's good.
Yeah,
He's
and
good
he-
for what
and
he.
he
He's
was
good
being-
for what he is. A bench player for us.
Yeah. You don't need him to carry the load. You know what I'm
Especially
saying?
coming off 6 man now.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. I think he's averaging 18 points a game. So I mean,
still
right
off
now
the
that
bench.
Klay is back.
No, he was starting. He was starting for a while.
He was starting
But now that
But
Clay's
now-
back, I'm saying he's
now
going to the
that
bench.
Clay's-
He's going to be.
bench. Yeah. So
Well,
I mean, if you take Klay, you take out Step out. That's you're substituting that guy that's averaging 18 points a game. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then most of these, and he knows how to create. That's the thing. He knows how to create. So
We're deep as fuck. Ain't nobody got nowhere near the depth. It's gonna come in handy big in the playoffs. Like I said, we still got the young killers waiting to go. Kuminga, He's already shown flashes of brilliance already.
Oh yeah.
He's going to be a matchup problem for anybody. He's going to be able to attack the rim and get opposing defenders into foul trouble, which is something we don't really have other than Steph. We've been missing that for a while since KD left. Somebody who can attack the rim, get you in foul trouble, get your best defender in foul trouble, get some free throws. We haven't had that for a while since Durant left. Now we have that again. Not saying he's on Durant's level in any means, but he does have that aspect to his game where he can get the
boards. Get some boards.
Oh yeah, and back to that defense. You got Gary Payne the second.
GP too.
Oh man,
I mean, that's another. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
He's damn near the Debo of the fucking. He does every fucking thing. Huh?
He's a dog. Like what somebody had said. Like I think he's only 6'2", 6'3". But the way he plays like he's the tallest 6'2", 6'3" point guard out there. He's blocking, rebounding. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah.
He plays like the size of the fight in the dog. It's exactly how he plays, bro.
What do you guys feel about trading Wiseman? Do you want to keep him or trade him?
No.
I don't another year. We'll see how it goes for another year. I mean,
I don't like that idea. I mean, I like Looney.
Yeah.
He's definitely a scrapper.
I would consider trading Wiseman if you could get a more experienced vet because we're lacking that.
It depends who you get.
I mean, the thing is, you won't be able to afford it though.
If you're gonna get Cat,
you're
not
gonna be able to.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe would you package Poole and Wiseman for Cat? I would consider. I might do that.
I don't know about Poole. Maybe
I might do that because we're so deep anyway.
Yeah.
I think I would do it. Maybe if that was on the table right now, I would do it.
Maybe pull that trigger. I don't know about Poole. I'd like to keep him because, like I said, he's good insurance for Klay and Steffi. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
You know,
because Because if the way how Poole is playing, if he gets better and improves, he might be able. There might be a team that might want to, get him the max deal. So I think Poole's in contract for 2 more seasons. So you want to just keep him as much as you can. And if you won't be able to afford him, then you know what I'm saying.
For me though, I would always go with the center, especially if it's a bench guy. And we got Klay coming back.
Center in our system.
I've always wanted one.
I was about to say, what kind of center you want?
Cat, I'm saying you wouldn't take Karl Anthony Towns right now for Wiseman and Poole.
Nah, not for Poole. Like I said,
I would do it. I would do it because we're so deep.
You wouldn't be.
We're so deep. We could afford to do that.
That's the thing.
Well, in my opinion, I can look at it this way. Toscano could definitely hit the 3, and he's a great defender. If you lose him, you still got Gary Payton II to take that place as a defender. You know what I'm saying? And then
Wiggins
Poole,
and Klay,
right? And then you still got Poole though that can still hit them 3s for you. So you're not really losing much if you package Toscano to go with Wiseman. That's why I think.
I don't think that would be enough though. I don't think that would be enough though.
I mean, you give him a low draft pick then. What are we gonna lose on a low draft pick? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just anything to get that deal done like that.
I'm saying that would get the deal done though. Poole and Wiseman, I think that gets the deal done.
I think that's a big piece.
I might do that.
On the
I'm
bench.
not gonna lie. I might do that.
We'll split 50-50.
Because you still don't know. Because just based off of the last time we've seen Wiseman actually play, I didn't think. You know what I mean?
I'm not scared.
I'm still kind of suspect. I want to see him.
Then that's word. I'm not tripping on losing Wiseman. I wouldn't package Poole because then you lose a 3-point shooter. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, but
you need that guy. You know.
But now that Klay's back, that's what I'm saying. Now that Klay's back, I think he's.
But are you talking about trading Wiseman now, like today?
Like today.
That's what it's asking.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you. You got that package on the table right now. Are you taking it?
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, I think I might because I know for sure when I get what.
You know how I feel? I would do it if it was Toscano and a lower draft pick. I would do that. I wouldn't let go of Poole. You know what I'm saying? You got Peyton and you got Poole. You can absorb that loss of Toscano.
But Poole's a lot. Yeah, but Poole does a lot more than Toscano, like especially offensively.
That's what I mean. I
don't know about that. You know? Toscano is one of them like baby Draymond's. He's one of them. He doesn't his shit ain't gonna show up on the stat sheet, but he's a major factor in the game.
Yeah, that's that dirty work.
Definitely. And
which is why I don't think he's enough to make the deal happen. Right now,
that's what I'm saying.
He can hit the 3 and he's great on defense and he does dirty work. That's why I think they wouldn't mind that package with him and Wiseman and a lower draft pick. You know what I'm saying? And I think if we did that, we could absorb that loss because we got somebody who could definitely shoot threes better than Toscano and somebody whose defense is very, very close, if not equal to Toscano and Gary Payton. That's why I would go.
My concern is teams in the West like Memphis who have given us a problem with their big men inside. That's what we're going to be facing at some point in the playoffs. We know that's coming. So if you get a Towns in there right now, that combats that. Yep. I think that pretty much evens out what they got and gives us a good chance to win it all.
And we got.
And I don't know if we can wait for Wiseman, man. I think he might take 2 more years.
Yeah.
If we did that, then we'd have an offensive, defensive presence in the cylinder all the time, getting them boards that we don't get enough of, in my opinion, them second chance points. You know what I mean? So I would do that with Cat.
We got the luxury. We don't have to make any moves. That's the beautiful thing about it.
Exactly.
I mean, last year, I know, and a couple years ago, we had problems with not grabbing rebounds. But this year, I mean, Looney, I think, got 18 rebounds yesterday.
But Memphis gives us a problem, though. Like, particularly Memphis is what scares me.
They got three.
But you got Bielika on the bench. You got Otto Porter as well. That defensively and offensively, he can get on fire. So I think right now, when it comes to rebounds, I think we're good. And then you got Wiseman. That's the thing. You got the youngster, just chilling. I think when he got drafted, they knew he was raw. It was a good project. Yeah. So I mean, I don't think they're just gonna go trade that up, especially when you traded him when you knew Klay was already gonna was out for the season. So I don't think
they would, but I'm telling you, I would.
I mean, I want to see what he has, but if they were to be like, you know what I mean, trade him for this, I think I might take that too. Even though I want to see
it's still in Wiseman. You know what I'm saying? Let's not forget about that. He still got a long way to go.
Yeah, but then you don't have to groom a motherfucker. You already got someone who's coming fucking ready to go instead of, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm with you on that. That's what I'm saying. He's still in his 20s. He's obviously been playing in the league. He knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? So don't get twisted. So, I mean, the rebounds is great, but if you think about it, who would you rather have? Wiseman and Looney or Looney and Cat? You know what I'm saying? And you're not really giving up too much. More what you're really doing is swapping. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I feel on the rebounds ain't been so bad lately, but it's just not consistent enough, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, to get more of that,
and we're gonna have to go against Gobert possibly in the playoffs. And like I said, the Grizzlies.
You got Draymond for that.
No,
you got Draymond.
But Draymond can't grab boards on Gobert.
Oh, man, Draymond be punking on it. He made him cry already. I'm not scared of Rudy Gobert. Come on, Draymond already made him cry.
Still, man, I'm telling you that could be our Achilles heel is a big man.
Man,
because what if Looney goes down? Then you're just banking on Wiseman.
Yep.
And Draymond, who's undersized.
Still too fucking goofy for me. But if I can get rid of fucking Looney, I'd fucking get rid of that.
Looney's been playing solid. I don't know.
Exactly.
Looney's just garbage on offense, but defensively he's cool. He turns over the ball way too much.
Motherfucker's a goof.
Looney's been pretty good, pretty damn good. I mean, the thing is, I think yesterday's victory was the first time we won that was under 100 points. So we're scoring more than 100 points or whatever. And now with Klay back, you know what I'm saying, that's an extra 18, 19 points that you're going to be getting every night. So I mean,
just say the motherfucker played 20 points and got 20 minutes. Got 17 points.
Yeah, but he shot hella times though.
Yeah, so I mean,
he always does.
And then Clay's gonna get better. He's saying he just needs a more get his body.
He's going to get his rep.
NBA shape.
He'll be ready.
Yeah, he'll be ready.
I mean, he'll be ready. He'll be ready. So I am.
And even if he's not, we just have the youngsters that come in. We're good.
Exactly.
We don't have a pressing need other than center, in my opinion.
Still,
I mean, and that's the best thing that you could give to these rookies. You got 4 future Hall of Famers in this squad. You know what I'm saying? They're learning. They're grabbing experience. They know, this team has
who are the 4 future Hall of Famers?
Who what?
What 4 future Hall of Famers?
The Warriors.
Splash Brothers.
Who?
And Dre. Iguodala, Splash Brothers, and Dre.
Draymond and Iguodala?
Yeah.
Draymond and Iguodala are gonna be right there. And Klay and Steph.
All right, Dre ain't really. I mean, I don't know.
He might though. That motherfucker's
okay.
He's a good role player. He's the best role player, But you put him on any other squad, and he ain't really doing shit.
He's an elite defender, though. You can't fucking he lock you the fuck down, though.
That motherfucker, anywhere he goes, he'll play hard.
But he ain't winning no rings. He's not the catalyst. Is my point.
Shit, he was against the Cavs. He was against the Cavs when he was fucking D'ing up LeBron. I mean, the reason he probably fucking came back is because Draymond was out, not fucking putting the D on fucking LeBron. So I mean,
Rodman wasn't the captain either, bro. Look at what Rodman did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he went anywhere else. He's not winning no rings. That's my point. He's not the catalyst.
But he's Hall of Fame.
But you can. But I feel he could be. No, I was just saying. I feel like he could be replaced by committee, and especially right now, he could be. On our squad, we could have Toscano. He ain't doing shit offensively,
bro. You can't find dogs like that everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And that's the
thing. But
we
got dogs like that, though. Is my point. We still got him. We got GP too.
You know what I'm saying? He's the one that taught him how to do that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, exactly.
You can't minimize his contributions, bro. I don't think that's fair.
Yeah. I mean,
he's not the catalyst for any of this, though. That's my point.
I mean,
Steph and Klay are the killers that get the shit. Yeah, Draymond is a complimentary player to them.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. It doesn't matter if you're a catalyst or not. It's really all on your play and what you do.
Yeah.
But he could be replaced. He could be replaced, and we'd still win rings. Is my point.
All right, tell me who would you place him with?
I just told you, Toscano and GP take his role up easily.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Two players?
It's not going to happen, but it could happen.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they could take up his role like that.
Think so. Yeah.
We could win a ring with Draymond hurt, is my point, right now. Current construction of the squad.
I don't know.
Hold up. Because what happened when he punched LeBron in the dick? We didn't win after that. You know what I'm saying?
That was because Steph was playing like shit Game 7. That ain't on Draymond being out.
Either way, though, bro. You can't really say that because once he went down.
But he was playing defense on LeBron, though. And once he went out, he was fucking.
Don't forget.
You know what I mean?
Boga got hurt, too.
Yep. So.
But was Draymond back for Game 7 or he wasn't? Because I think he was back.
He was gone the whole way through, wasn't he? That was it.
He only got suspended for Game 6.
That was it?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He came play Game 7 and we lost.
Yeah, but LeBron he wasn't that major of a factor in that fucking game, though. Like Kyrie and all them was. That's what I'm saying. Like, in the games that he was gone, he was the biggest factor.
Steph choked it up that game, straight up.
If he doesn't go out, I think we had a better chance to finish it off in that game. Simple and plain.
Oh, that was not. It wasn't even that Steph was out. They got fucking Deladova over there. Fucking.
No, that was in 2015. We're talking about 2016.
Yeah, when he punched LeBron in the dick and went down.
All right.
I think he didn't even do all that. See, that's what I don't get though. Like LeBron stepped over this.
That was bullshit, no doubt.
He should have got suspended.
You know, but that's what I'm saying. That game, I think we would have finished it off had he not gone out, and if not, we would have finished off in Game 6 for sure. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know, man. They weren't gonna let us win that shit regardless. I don't feel.
Bro. It swung. Yeah. So
they weren't gonna have LeBron. Lose
when has Steph ever fouled out 2 games in a series? The rest were not gonna let us win no matter what. They wanted LeBron to get that fucking ring.
Yeah, well, I mean that's obvious because they basically gave him a ring in the fucking COVID year. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, let's be honest. I get that, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? If he doesn't go out, that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? That basically set the table for them to go ahead and say, well, you know what? Then now you guys ain't getting shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's just what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if he's the catalyst. Is what I'm saying, Nip. I'm
saying I think we could win a ring this year without Draymond on the roster.
All right. Let's make a bet. Draymond makes the Hall of Fame. I say yes. You say no.
I say he's going to make the Hall of Fame, but I think it's because Steph and Klay.
But that's what this is all about.
But I think it's more because of Steph and Klay, though. Alone, Draymond is not a Hall of Fame player. He's playing with 2 greats. That's what makes him the Hall of Fame player because he got those rings and all the accolades that come along with it.
I can't agree with you there, bro.
If Draymond is on the Pacers, he's not going to the Hall of Fame.
If he plays
he
plays like he does here, he's going to the Hall of Fame, bro.
Yeah, it's like
I don't think so. There's been a lot of defenders that ain't made the fucking Hall of Fame.
I don't know that, but there's no telling if they would even won those rings without Draymond.
That's the flip side of the story.
It's like they said when Steph won.
But that more proves my point because Steph and Klay are there. They're the 2 superstars winning the rings.
No, but there's no guarantee that they would even win those rings without Draymond.
Well, KD, Steph, and Klay winning rings, dude.
It's a symbiotic relationship there, bro. You can't really have one without the other, in my opinion.
I think they could have won rings without Draymond. I think he's replaceable. All right. So why do you think Lee got
subbed in,
Cut
and then
out.
And
Draymond took
KD might
over.
have stayed longer if Draymond wasn't
Yeah. We know that would have definitely happened.
there. So
That's for real. The league got
he'd still be
extended.
there right now if Draymond
Right?
wasn't fucking there.
That's true. That is definitely. I ain't arguing with that shit at all. That is definitely 100 the truth. You know, I mean, hashtag the truth. Fucking yeah, but once he came in, Lee was expendable. That says all you really need to know. Whether you believe he would have been a Hall of Famer without us or not, it's just the way he plays and the dog
think he
mentality.
is.
No, and he's great for us. Don't get me wrong, he's great for us. But Steph and Klay are the bread and butter. Draymond
Well,
is
they bring the eyes for sure.
Draymond is a cup of water at the steakhouse. Is my point.
And a lot of people
Yeah,
just don't. I wouldn't say that. I would say he's the steak sauce. That's what I would say.
It's like it's like when Steph won the MVP. They said
Depending on how
Steph
your
was
steak's
the-
cooked. Sometimes you don't need sauce for your fucking steak.
But you're telling me you don't think we're
Sometimes
still?
you dump the whole
always
fucking
need
thing on
A1,
that bitch.
I need the A1, dog.
Are you guys telling me you don't think if Draymond gets hurt the rest of the year, we don't win the ring this year?
It gets difficult.
Whereas if Steph goes out, we're not winning the ring this year.
No,
Oh, of
I'm not
course,
going to
yeah.
argue that
I
at
mean,
all.
yeah.
That wasn't the whole point of the argument, though. The argument was is he? We had 4 Hall of Famers, and you said who, and you didn't say Dre wasn't one. You know what I mean? So that was the.
I
whole
mean,
point
he
of the
is, but it's
Yeah.
because Steph and Klay carried him.
argument. You could all
But
argue
still,
that
though.
the flip. You could say he helped carry them with defense because Klay didn't really have super defense when he came up on the squad either. You know what I'm saying? So I would say straight up, you don't get really much without the other. But I will give credence to the fact that Steph and Klay, basically, without them, we don't win. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And Dre is there.
Well, they're the scorers. You ain't gonna win without the scorers, like
You know what I'm saying?
point blank.
Exactly.
But you need
My main problem with Dre is the drama he brings a lot of the time. There's a little bit too much
You need
at
that
times.
though.
You know what I mean?
Nah, you don't
Sometimes
need all that. You don't need all
Not all
that.
the time. Not
Sometimes
all
you
the time.
need it. You got
Nah, you don't need all that shit.
Not all the time, but sometimes you do need it. You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
know, but besides that shit in the finals, I don't think it was really a detriment to ours. Yeah, maybe. A couple
Nah, he was
games here
talking
and
shit
there.
this offseason about he was talking shit about Kerr and he was slighting them a little bit in the Durant little situation on his little podcast shit.
Who? KD? Who you talking about?
I'm talking about Draymond.
Draymond wasn't talking about. He was talking about Kerr. What the fuck was he saying about Kerr?
He was talking shit about Bob Myers and Kerr a little bit.
He wasn't
Took
really talking
little
shit.
jabs.
It was just he was just saying some things about the whole KD situation that it should have been handled. A little
Okay,
bit
but
better.
was that? But
You know
was
what I'm
any of that
saying?
shit really? Any of the shit he did detrimental to him winning with this fucking team? I
The
don't think none
technicals
of this
are
shit-
yes. The technicals are. He needs to get that shit under control.
Yeah,
He has some clutch technicals.
Yeah, but I mean, but when has it prevented us from fucking winning? Besides that one, that
He's had a few,
you know.
Womack. In the playoffs, he's had a few.
Look, I know it's hard when you know you got
I don't
fucking
think so.
slighted. I know it's hard when you know you took that foul or you took, you know what I'm saying, a charge or a block or whatever the hell have you. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to keep your mouth closed on some of that shit. I get it, especially in the heat of battle. You know what I mean? So I understand him sometimes.
But
he
him being
knows-
teed up so many fucking times, you'd think he'd be like, all right, I need to
Exactly.
chill.
That's where I'm going with this. He knows that they ain't on your side, B. So sometimes you gotta kind of control that shit and then let your game do the talking. You feel me? So I would say that not all the time you need to go ahead and fucking snap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need to keep that shit under control. You know
But
what I mean?
that shit really made us lose a series or even a fucking
what I
really
mean. He
important
needs to-
game like
he
that.
needs to
Like
control that shit. I
Well,
feel
that Cleveland shit, he was getting teed up, and that's another reason why they probably just threw it at him, threw him
Yeah.
the injection at him, the suspension at him, because he was already getting teed up hella times in that series.
Well, to
mean,
his
I get
defense,
that.
he has gotten a lot better. I don't really see too
Yeah,
much for it.
he was better this year. I ain't gonna lie on that for sure.
Maybe he's on some meds and shit. I mean,
You know
who
what I
knows?
mean?
But
For real, he needs to be on some Zoloft or some shit. You know what I mean? So something to calm that ass down. But you know what? Sometimes you do need that blow up. I mean, look at Steph blew up this year finally after how many years of motherfuckers gang tackling him and shooting a three. You know what I'm saying? So
Maybe game
I mean,
fucking.
you know, so I mean, I feel where Draymond's coming from. But I would also tell him, come on, big dog. Sometimes you got to corral that shit. You know what I mean? It ain't really helping it all the time. Sometimes go ahead and let that shit blow because sometimes it needs to be said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not all the fucking time. But not every single, and what? I'll be like,
And the whole shit with KD, I mean, that shit was unnecessary. What the fuck were they even arguing about? Some stupid shit.
yeah, he could have controlled that shit a lot better too. I think he felt that KD was
man,
basically
KD's fucking soft. I mean, he's come on, man. That
he
motherfucker's
felt he was
sensitive.
he was for
That
self.
motherfucker's
You know what
sensitive.
I mean? That's what
But
I'm
I mean,
saying.
you call me a bitch on the court, it's gonna be problems. You know what I mean? I'm gonna call you a bitch right back, and it's just
That's
gonna
real.
create problems
That's real.
on the fucking court.
That's real. You know, so I mean, it'd been nice if KD would have stayed. You know, we would have done we would have done our 3-peat for sure if he would have been here.
Yeah, 4.
You know,
I mean,
maybe
6.
even 4. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, it's just that's that thing I mean. That sometimes it'd be nice for him to corral that kind of shit. But you know what? That's the kind of dude he is. You know what I mean? That's what you get with that man. You get the dude with his heart on his sleeve. You
Exactly.
know what I mean?
Yeah. He's gonna tell you what it is. You know how it is.
That's it. You know, so
Hondo says it seems like a dream, but I remember watching the game a few years ago. Jim Barnett said Draymond is the best defensive player he's ever seen, and he played with Bill Russell.
I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
I don't think he's the best. I don't think he's better than Rodman.
Who?
I would take Rodman over Draymond.
Rodman?
Yeah. I'm taking Rodman. I'm taking Rodman over Draymond.
Well, the thing about Rodman gets in your fucking head more, and he be trying to touch on you and shit like that. Like,
yeah, he'll make you feel mad. Fucking uncomfortable.
Rodman was more like, you know what I'm saying? He remember he left the team, went to Vegas. He was over there kicking it with Pamela Anderson, doing I don't know what.
They let that man off the leash. And that's what happened.
I don't know. That dude is a creep, but fuck, man. When it comes to just one game of defensive, I'm taking fucking Rodman over Draymond.
I can't disagree with that because
taking Draymond.
Also, not only was he defensively a stalwart, my man fucking got 20 fucking reads a game.
Rebounds, rebounds,
ridiculously
against Shaq, against everybody. Olajuwon.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It wasn't no joke. That man could fucking get you them second chance. But you don't want to give Jordan no 20 rebounds and maybe 10 of them are fucking second chance points. Come on. You know what I'm saying?
And another one I would mention, I think I would take Peyton over Draymond defensively. I know he wasn't as versatile, but for locking down a shooting guard or point guard, he was fucking bar none.
Was he taller than Draymond?
He was fucking playing with Jordan. I mean, he was shutting down Jordan.
He was like 6'2". When they 6'2", 6'3", maybe.
6'4",
like his son, right? Like his son,
or something like that.
Nah, Gay, he wasn't that tall. Gay Payne was.
He's like 6'2".
Yeah,
he was like little in part. I mean, talking taller than
6'.
probably all of us. Well, he is taller than fucking all of us, but NBA sense.
I mean, Draymond definitely got him on the versatility because he can guard 1 through 5.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you're just talking about locking down defender on a swingman or something like that, I'm taking GP.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one for me. Rodman is very clear cut. The easier answer on that one.
But the fact that Draymond is the top in this conversation is telling right there. I mean, he's one of the greats all time defensively. There's no doubt about it. You can't question that.
Yeah.
Defensively, he's one of the greats.
Yep.
Top 5 for sure.
I agree. If he gets Defensive Player of the Year again this year, that man's definitely punched his ticket to go to the Hall of Fame. 100%. Even if he ain't already done that.
Leo, you would take Draymond over fucking Rodman?
Yeah, because I mean, not only can Draymond play you defense, but he also can set you up offensively. He could take the ball. You know what I'm saying? Screens. Look for. I mean, he's over there. Looks like he's like a fucking linebacker, pointing, go here, go there.
Yeah,
so, he does more than that.
Yeah. But we're talking about defense though. We ain't talking about overall player. I just said defensive player.
Defensively, I mean, I'll still take Draymond.
Fuck, tripping on that one.
Nah, I can't feel you on that one, Leo. Don't get me wrong.
I don't think Draymond got Shaq. Shaq would shit on Draymond.
Stray does do a lot. But,
well, I mean, yeah.
Dude, he ain't getting 20 rebounds a game, bro. That right there clinched it for me. Not only can he get in your head, not only can he fuck off your game, you know what I'm saying? Not only can he D you up for sure, but he get 20 fucking rebounds a game, bro. That's pretty fucking serious
Rodman
right
is
there.
cold. Rodman's a fucking creep.
Rodman definitely was bad.
Fucking JV used to get hype on Rodman.
Yep.
Just like Rodman. Just like Rodman.
Who the fuck pushed him?
Oh, fuck, who was
Can't remember that. He got so pissed off, he pushed that motherfucker. He was ready to go at him, and all he was doing was
it Alonzo?
I think it was Shaq.
It was one of them.
No, I think it was like Alonzo.
It was Morning. You're right. It was Morning. It was Zoe. You know what I'm saying? Zoe got pissed and screwed his ass.
I don't know, but he used to fuck with Alonzo Mourning, dude. I was watching some old ass fucking highlights about that shit.
He
used to talk hella shit to when they were lined up on the free throws and shit like that. He used to fucking talk hella shit to him.
He was not having it, bro.
I think he said he fucking made a fucking remark about his ass or something like that. Fucking Zoe got all twisted, dude. That was fucking
because that was when he was doing that cross dressing shit, bro. Yeah. So he didn't know no better.
What's his name? Is it is a bootleg Rodman. Patrick Beverly's like a wannabe Rodman.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to like do shit. But
Hell nah.
he ain't
he's
no
great.
way
That
to
guy's a little pest, man.
Yeah, I don't.
No, but I mean, I'm talking about like the pesky kind of shit he does.
Yeah,
He's
like
nowhere
that's-
near the
yeah,
players,
yeah.
Rodman.
Well,
Nah.
Robin wasn't like
Oh, nah.
he wasn't like, I don't know. He would just be like talking like slick shit. You wouldn't, he'd just be talking.
But Beverly's
slick.
been
He
doing
wouldn't
some
be like,
weirdo shit. Like he was holding LeBron's hand on the free throw line the other night or some shit. So I'm saying he be trying to do like
Seen that
Rodman shit.
He was like, yeah, he was.
No, it was Shaq. I'm watching it right now on YouTube. Shaq and
was
Rodman got
Shaq?
into a fight.
It was Shaq. Okay.
Was it Shaq?
I know he
Oh,
fucked
no.
with Go too, though.
I know he was
fucked
fucking with a lot.
He used to fuck with Go a lot. You know what I mean? Because he knew how to get in that motherfucker's head real quick. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
Dale Davis too. Dale Davis
right.
was getting into
All
it
right.
with him.
Right.
He was just a pest.
Bro, he would grab motherfucker. He would grab your ass, bro. And he put
That's
his,
what I'm
and he would-
saying. Like
he
he
would
also,
slide his hand on there like,
Oh shit, G.
Grab your
like a
ass.
creeper, bro. Like it was just like, oh, dude, what you doing? You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
another one I just thought of. Artest. I think
Meta
Artest
World?
is up there.
Ah, man.
I don't know. I'm not taking Artest.
Artest
I
had
don't know.
some.
Nah.
Artest broke
Artest
Jordan's
was
ribs and
bipolar, but he had-
Artest he broke Jordan's ribs in a pickup game I heard back in the day, and that was a rumor. He was cold. He didn't give a fuck.
You ever
Oh,
watch?
when he elbowed Harden? When he elbowed Harden in the face, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
You guys didn't see that shit?
Yeah, I did. I remember that.
That was dirty.
Did you guys see the documentary on Netflix about the brawl that we watched, the Pacers
Yeah.
versus
Malice at the Palace.
Oh, I seen that
Palace.
shit. That shit
Yeah.
was that shit was
Yeah.
fire.
It was dope. It was dope.
I forgot a lot of that shit,
he
personally.
Was, he was
Bro,
out there.
On the for real, that day when that happened, I was getting ready to go to work and I was watching that game and I got my shit together. My young homie was in the room. I left him there after we blew a joint. I came back, you know what I'm saying? I got my, because I was doing security, I got my whole fit on. He was like, Blood, look. And I looked and that's right when Ron charged the stands. Yeah. It was like,
whooping off.
That shit was crazy.
Blood, that was savage, bro. That
Me
shit
and
reminded
Leo-
me of like ABA shit. Like when they
Me
used
and
to
Leo
just
were
get it
drunk
from
as
the court.
fuck at Chili's in San Bruno watching that shit. Like, oh shit, these motherfuckers going on.
Nah,
They was getting
we
down,
was watching
bro.
that shit. I think and we hit up Ray like on the group. I don't even know there was group chats back then, but I think we texted Ray like, "Hey, watch this shit on ESPN. This shit's going down." And then we was watching that shit live. That shit was crazy.
Coldest
I was
punch.
like, what the
Coldest punch in that whole shit. What do you think? I tell you, Steve Jackson coming through, Captain Jack, and knocking the shit out of dude.
Ooh,
That was the
busted
coldest
dude's
punch.
Oh yeah, when he slided, when he
Yeah.
when he slid, I was like, blood just
He
came
wasn't
like,
even there, bro.
I was like, what the fuck? Man, that shit was crazy though.
Bro,
Damn, and the asshole who threw it didn't even admit to it. What did he do? Some like funny style shit? He blamed it on
he
somebody
tried
else?
to grab Artest and try to hit him from the back when Artest charged the other guy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's
He
what
got
had
it, too.
happened. You know what I'm saying?
The
Knowing
one
that
that
he
got
was the one.
Yeah, and it was crazy the point that they made, how they fucking try to blame the players back then when it was a little more
Yeah.
racist.
Yeah, that was horse shit. That was horse shit as fuck.
That was some
I know, we were like, fuck yeah, you throwing shit at players, you fucking deserve what you get. We said that shit back then.
yeah.
That's real.
They started that shit. They started that shit last year in the NBA. Remember? They started that shit in Boston. Them racist fucks. And that fan almost got his ass whooped by who was it? Kyrie? I think Kyrie in the playoffs last season.
Must have missed that.
Oh yeah, they were throwing shit. I remember that too. Yeah, I remember.
Trying to have a malice at the garden.
Oh, that shit! They should have a documentary just on Boston's racism. That shit they should have it on their sports.
Yeah,
that's
that's
that shit.
They're shady as
Yeah.
fuck.
Shit, fucking racism originated in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And not
The mean
baseball,
streets of Boston.
basketball, football. You got the fucking chowderhead Brady
Everywhere.
fans. Those fuckers, man. Anyway,
Fucking Goodwill Hunting, fucking all those motherfuckers.
we got way off on tangents tonight. We were talking about Klay Thompson returning, went to fucking Rodman, fucking Malice at the Palace.
That's what you get with gold dirty bastards. You never know what's going on. He just goes
There ain't no
everywhere.
set schedule, goddamn.
Draymond in the Hall of Fame or not, all kinds of shit.
Rodman grabbing ass on the fucking court. Like, hey, you never know what the fuck going on here.
Fucking Carmen Electra too. Fucking
God
cold.
damn.
Carmen Electric.
That dude's and Madonna too. Yeah, Madonna at one point. Ain't fucking cold. This guy.
It was
Wearing a fucking cheetah print haircuts and shit, dude.
They're all
he
fucking
had the little
changed.
wedding
Fucking,
dress. Didn't he marry himself too? Like a weird
yeah,
shit.
he was
Like,
fucking cold.
what?
But he's like doing cold ass shit too, doing movies with Van Damme and shit. Like what?
Man,
Yeah, it was
he was making
yeah.
moves.
This
Man was
guy's a
making moves.
cat, dude.
He was sounding like a creep on the Last Dance though.
Yeah.
They made him look like a fucking weirdo, an extra weirdo. I'm sure he was. But
He's still making that money. I just saw him in a commercial for Planet Fitness. So he's making some
yeah, I
more
seen
bread
that
still.
too. Scotty was the one that looked the worst out of that, and he's hella bitter about that shit.
Yeah, he ain't happy.
Scotty's mad because Future been fucking with his wife. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Scotty took so many L's lately.
Yeah.
But he was bitching about like Jordan. I mean, man, I don't know, man. I know that Scotty did sit that game out. If you're on my team and you sit out, if you whatever the fuck you don't want to go in the game at the end of the game when the game's on the line. Yeah, I'm gonna feel the same way as Jordan. Like I can't really count on you, blood. Like you ain't even trying to go in the game right now. Like really, like what the fuck?
And I took that personally.
I took that personally. Those Jordan memes.
They never stop. Jordan's always good for fucking.
And then LeBron want to try to make a fucking Last Dance now. He's such a sucker.
Last Dance.
The Last Dance would be more like it's the last ring you're gonna win on a strike shortened season. You know what I'm saying?
They're done. He's done.
They're done. Yeah,
The only way he could win one is if he tries to join us, but we ain't fucking with him. He already tried that shit.
I'm telling you that I wouldn't be surprised.
You wouldn't. Now let me tell you, if it was, if it was serious, would you take LeBron on the Dubs?
Nah. Not at this point.
Nah. He need to go fuck with the Suns. That's where he need to go. You know what I mean? Don't be surprised if he ends up there.
You would take him on, man? I mean, he really don't do nothing that we don't got already.
I mean,
and he don't play no fucking defense. He don't even go back half the time. He be cherry picking.
Just have him fucking bulldoze motherfuckers, and
he don't do that no more.
Get the no calls.
He does like
no calls.
Now.
Well, I know one thing. If he was on our team, we'd get a lot more calls. That's for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? We'll get them calls, huh? Humble Mac.
It's almost like maybe we should. It's like maybe we should have got Brady just for the refs. Like,
I'd rather make another run at KD once he's done with Kyrie's bullshit. Try to get him back on the squad.
That's coming fast. Yeah, that definitely coming quick. You know what I'm saying?
I could see a possible return, maybe 2 or 3 years.
Fucking flat Earth Kyrie.
That's real. Hollow.
Flat.
Fucking hollow.
That dude's on some other shit. How you going? There's a lot of shit that dude does that I just like. What the fuck? He's like a baby Kanye.
I believe in a lot of shit, but not that shit.
Let's say the Nets. Let's say it's a Warriors Nets finals. Kyrie can't play at Chase Center
or in Brooklyn, so he's out for the season.
And he can't. No,
he's out for the series.
He only can play on the road. Yeah, so New York, California got those mandates. You know what I'm saying? So
you better fuck.
And you be seeing KD in the interviews. He be hella mad, but he don't want to say nothing. He be like, "Yeah, we gotta just accept it." Like, you know, he be like, "This motherfucker right here is fucking us off."
I came to this bullshit.
That's some
in Golden State.
That's KD's own fault.
That's a stupid fucked up rule though, but whatever. He should just do the AB shit and just fucking get himself a fake legit ass shit where the QR code fucking works and everything.
Oh, speaking of that shit, did you see that weak ass bitch trying to play him too? Like talking all shit about him.
What the funny part about that whole shit is she's an OnlyFans chick. What do you expect from her? You know what I'm saying? Like 100%, dude.
Yeah, but the people that are actually going for this shit is like y'all some fucking idiots. Like y'all gonna
stupid. Yeah.
Y'all
just you're gonna give this bitch any credence, any kind of voice? Like fuck this broad.
Well, I didn't even know that. I guess it was a challenge where you lick the toilet seat.
Yeah, she started that shit.
Was doing it. She started that shit. I was like, come on, man. Why you even paying attention to this bird?
And then she gonna be like, she gave him dome, and then he nutted in 30 seconds.
Maybe.
Okay.
So what?
Like what?
What the fuck is the point?
Yeah,
you're a jump off in his hotel room. What do you want him to fucking?
That is, man, I didn't even know.
He nutted show me, motherfucker who won't nut in 30 seconds off of fucking some good shit.
She was like,
what? That's like
she domed him up in 30 seconds. He nutted, and then he went to sleep, and then woke up and did it again.
Okay.
Like, hey, why are you fucking mentioning all this shit?
And?
Hold up.
That's news. Kids watching right now. Earmuffs.
What do you expect from her? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, people, come on.
What do you expect from him? I mean, what do you expect from him? Like, so it's like telling me I walked down the street yesterday. Like, of course I walked down the fucking street. I busted one, went to sleep, woke up, and did it again. Like,
Kids,
what?
If you're watching or listening, please put some
like,
why is that?
You did what you were supposed to do, and now...
and it's a story? Like, what?
You know what I mean? Like, okay.
Oh, but to getting back to him, did you guys see the little podcast he did with the? I don't know who them dudes were. But
Yeah, I mean,
he was
you know
sounding
what?
like this dude is lost too. He's
I
fucking
think
on some other shit.
I don't know how much of his story is bullshit, but I could see them pulling that
I
kind of
don't
shit
really.
from him.
I mean, I kind of yeah, like it seems
You know what I mean?
believable. You know what I mean?
But at the same
Oh,
time,
I thought Brady was using him the whole time.
at the
Brady
same
wasn't doing
time,
that shit out of
though,
kindness.
I don't know, bro. I mean, no, he wasn't doing shit out of kindness. He wanted to win. Let's be honest on that. But at the same time, he went and got Gronk his $1 million and told fucking coach, "Nah, you ain't taking me out, bro. I'm gonna get my boy his paper." You feel me?
Yeah.
So to me, it's kind of like the story, the
It's
real
a
truth
business,
is
man.
the truth's in the middle somewhere, both of what they talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you got eyes in your fucking head and you know how to use them, then you could see that they was both kind of trying to use each other. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know.
But that
I
whole
really-
bullshit about him being bitter about getting a prove-it contract, like, come on, dude. You did
Yeah,
that shit with
come
the
on, bro, yeah.
Raiders and then the
Yeah.
Patriots. Like,
Yeah.
of course you're going to get a prove-it contract. Ain't nobody going to pay you
Exactly.
no fucking money, no
Hey,
signing bonus. Like,
And let's
you
be
got to
honest,
prove
ain't
it
no
for a year or
fucking
two.
way that you didn't know
Especially
you
the
were
shit
supposed
you've
to
been
wear. Ain't no way you didn't know you were supposed to wear fucking sandals when you got in a cryo chamber. I don't give a fuck who you are, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's for real as fuck. So, you know what I mean? How do we know that wasn't fucking skeeter repellent that you just sprayed on your feet, motherfucker? That's some horse shit. So, I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? But that right there is just some horse shit. You know what I mean? And you know, trying to look good so maybe he can catch on with another team. He's got the talent. You know what I mean? But do you
But
really
then
want
again,
to
I wouldn't-
that,
I wouldn't
that
pass-
meme that was floating around with about Tomlin dealing with him for 9 years, being the best coach ever after that shit. Like, I feel it. Like, how did he get through 9 years with this dude?
Well, maybe he
probably
wasn't.
he wasn't
These other
acting like
dudes,
that, though, I
these
don't
other
think.
dudes haven't been able to last like a season, dude.
Well, he wasn't all that at that time. You know, he built up that. You know what I'm saying?
But after the
overtime
like
that
fifth,
time.
sixth, seventh, he was already that dude.
He was known. He was been known, but he was still under the radar, bro. You got to remember. You know what I'm saying? He had to work really to get his name out there. So around season 7, I feel you. He was probably fed
I
up
think
with
Tomlin's an
5
underrated coach, though.
5 or 6.
He hasn't. Tomlin has the
Definitely.
only. He's never even had a losing season, right?
No, not really.
Yeah, 15
He's all
seasons,
8 and 8 and up.
Yeah.
Rare, very rare.
I think he lied. Yeah, I think he was out.
And
like
he was
one
dealing
year,
with
maybe.
Le'Veon Bell, fucking
Yeah.
Antonio Brown. Like, this dude is
Yeah,
underrated.
Season 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Season 5 or 6, he was done with the bullshit. But
Yeah.
when he really got his name, like, and motherfuckers knew who he was after 6, 7, and 8. You know what I'm saying? Because that was 8 seasons straight, 1,000-yard seasons. You know what I mean? So that's when he really started acting up, you know, and doing his
Bill
dumb shit.
Belichick couldn't even corral this dude.
Nah.
Yeah. It's the CTE. I'm
How
pretty
many?
sure that's
How many?
CTE.
How many
Could be.
games did he last New England? One game.
Yeah. And then remember, he got pulled because of all the other bullshit that was saying. They were saying the
I think he only
accusation.
played 2 games. Yeah, I think he only played
Yeah.
2 games. And that was
You know
it.
what I mean?
But he got
Yep.
cut, or what the fuck happened? I don't even remember.
Yeah, I think they cut him.
I don't know.
I think they could, because
2.5
they knew that
hours? What the hell are we even
they
talking
knew
about?
that when he
2.5
came
hours?
back.
Oh, Womack
he-
saying he gotta
Womack.
go, basically.
Yeah,
You
Womack
gotta
gotta go. Womack, you got
What?
You got right, Womack?
I ain't got no good. I'm just saying.
Seen him looking at that clock like the shot clock's about to expire. Play clock's about to go off. You need a 5-yard penalty.
He's looking at the clock like it was
3.5
a
minutes.
It's like the
Delay a
Chargers
game.
Raider game. Should I call it timeout?
2-minute warning.
3.5 minutes.
Hey,
2-minute warning.
that dude is an idiot. We didn't even get into that yet.
You know what I'm saying?
They were about to fucking run out the clock, and this
Yeah.
dickhead takes a timeout and makes them think about it. Then they get the first down, and then they kick the field goal, and his team's out the fucking playoffs. I've never really liked this Chargers coach ever since he took over. I think
Hey,
Lynn was
that-
way better.
That going for it
Yeah.
on 4th and 1, bro, or 4th and whatever. You know what I'm saying?
He goes
was
for it on
pretty
fourth
much
and anything. He's a fucking
douchebag.
Madden player.
You know what I mean? That was definitely not the move. Shit.
Fourth and 20. Fuck, cool. That's fucking.
Yeah.
Hey,
do
but
it,
Herbert was saving it out. This dude was hitting 4th and 10 like consistently, like 6 times on that
Yeah.
drive, dude.
No.
I don't put it on Herbert. I put it on that fucking coach. That
Nah, you
dude don't
screwed
even know
that
what the
up.
fuck he's doing.
100% screwed that up. I agree. Right
Herbert's
after that
been-
4th try. Right after
Herbert
that
is
4th try,
Herbert.
cool.
I would say he's the best young quarterback out there. I would put him over Josh Allen personally.
He's good. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. Josh took a little bit of a step back this year. Not steps back. He
I
took
called
one
that
step
one.
back
I'm
though.
gonna pat myself on the back on
You
that
know
one.
what I'm saying? Definitely took a step back this year, but yeah, no,
Better
what's
than
name
Burrow?
looking pretty damn good.
I would take Herbert over Burrow. Yeah, I would.
That's a little more difficult. for me.
Give Herbert Jamar Chase and T Higgins.
You
he-
might be onto something there.
Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, I guess.
And Mixon. Eckler's sick as fuck, but he's never on the field.
Mm.
He's always getting hurt. Yeah.
I would take. I don't think it's even really close. I like Burrow, but I think he's definitely benefiting of the two sick ass wide receivers. Even their tight end is pretty good too.
Let's not also forget that they got a hell of a history, him and Chase, bro. You know what I'm saying? They was both
They got that
Tigers.
chemistry.
We mentioned that last time. I think that helped out the fact that they were fucking teammates together, so they know they didn't have to like learn anyone's shit that they already knew.
Yep.
Like,
That's definitely a safety net.
I mean, Herbert got
That was smart on the Bengals though for doing that. They were like, "Oh, I gotta get him a weapon, and why not get him the motherfucker he used to play with?" So
Herbert don't got like chopped liver. He got Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, but Keenan Allen he's on the tail end of his career, I think.
Nice.
And Mike Williams, he's kind of like one of them streaky kind of dudes. He can get hot as hell, but he's not consistent like a Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase, damn good defense.
Who, the Chargers?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh no. Well, Keenan Allen ain't even 10 years in though.
I mean, they're all hurt. I'm saying they're all
front
fucked
seven
up.
is definitely pretty strong, bro. You know what I'm saying?
They're all hurt
Chargers?
right now, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You said Chargers?
Yeah.
And they got Bosa.
I thought their back end would be better.
When they're together.
They've been hurt. They've been hurt. That's why.
That Derwin Adderley would be pretty. I mean, they're decent. I still take fucking Derwin.
No, I mean they're okay, but they've been hurt this last 2 months. They've been hurt, so.
Sure.
I don't know who you taking. I'll take Herbert.
I know Derwin wouldn't let fucking Cooper Kupp snag on him fucking twice like that, like Jimmy Ward fucking did. No,
that wasn't the question, man. The question was who you got out of Burrow and Herbert.
No, I'd take Herbert. Burrow ain't far behind though.
Leo, you got Burrow.
Just for the fact that he got Jamar Chase, bro. I got to roll with Burrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Burrow. I mean, they're in the playoff. You know what I'm saying? They beat the Steelers. You know, they did. Yeah, I'll roll with Burrow. And plus, he came from that injury too.
Yep.
Just having it out.
Okay.
Yep.
I like Herbert's mobility too. He definitely got that over Burrow.
Mm.
I don't think the coach uses it. Like I didn't see why he wasn't letting Herbert run on the Raiders defense on those 3rd and longs. He was just like pass. You're not even gonna get this dude out of the pocket. Like I didn't understand that shit.
Maybe he's been talking. Maybe he's been talking to Kyle.
Oh yeah, he could be on the Kyle speed dial.
Kyle Heights.
Hey, I was thinking roll out and maybe even a bootleg. Nah, I don't do that shit. You know what I mean? It's overrated.
All right, we didn't really get to talk about NFL playoff picture too much, but that's cool. We can deal with that next week.
We kind of touched on it, but we didn't get in depth.
Wildcard week's gonna be exciting. We got some pretty good matchups. Niners and Cowboys. What's the other one? Bucks.
We can run through it real quick.
Yeah, let's do a quick run through.
Just who you got?
Go ahead, y'all start. I'm gonna pull it up while y'all talking. I'll pull it up.
All right, so what are you doing? You want to start?
Pull it up.
Fuck, I don't even know about the fucking AFC. Fuck, I be on NFC. I don't be on AFC too much. Well,
just pick, man. That's all you're doing. We pick.
Well, you want to go AFC or NFC? Let's do NFC, right?
Let's do NFC because we already know NFC.
All right,
there we go.
So Bucks and Eagles. I think Bucks will handle that. Eagles could upset them, but I think it's not too likely. So I'll take the Bucks. Obviously, I think I'm taking us because I think we're just gonna run all over these motherfuckers because their run defense isn't too great.
Mm-hmm.
Rams and Cardinals. I don't know. That's kind of a fucking toss up.
They both been slacking last couple weeks.
Stafford's fucking trash, though. I'm gonna take the Cards. Stafford fucking sucks.
Kyler's been pretty weak too, though.
I'm gonna echo your sentiments in most of that. I'll say Bucks. I'll say us, and I'm gonna say the Rams because I hope we see them again and knock their ass out. And then we can really say it. You know what I mean? Same old sorry ass Rams.
Same old sorry ass Rams.
And it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row, but in a season, but it's doable. I remember my second team, Titans, took out Womack's Jaguars. You remember that shit, Womack, don't you?
Ooh, that was my one.
You remember that Mark Brunell? Remember? He was on his nuts.
You remember?
Brunell was good.
Yeah, you didn't like that, did you? You didn't like that at all. See,
what you going with, Leo? What you got,
like
Leo?
that. You didn't like that, Womack.
I remember Eric Moulds abusing Samari Roldan. I remember that.
Okay.
All right.
You remember the Music City Miracle, though?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys like to remember a lot of stuff. I'm gonna take the baby goat Brady in the Bucks.
Oh, you
Some
remember
money
Brady
right.
shit though, you know that.
I'm gonna take, of course, the Niners, and I'm gonna take the Rams. I don't think the Cardinals have. I think they just trash. They just started to play weak at the second half of the season, and I don't think they have enough fans to go to LA and watch them play. So I'll take the Rams.
All right,
No fans.
I'm gonna go with Bucks. Of course, I don't trust Jalen Hurts to pass the ball efficiently enough. Yeah, he could run it. There's a chance they could run the ball really well and beat him, upset him, play good defense, but the chances are slim. I'm taking the Bucks. Brady's gonna throw them clutch passes. I just don't see Philly's pass offense being enough to get the win against the Bucks. So I'll take them. I'll take the Niners. I think we're gonna be able to run against them, slow them down just enough offensively. I think their loss of Michael Gallup helps us a lot because that would have been one more deep threat kind of guy we'd have to cover with the depleted secondary. So I say we keep the ball out of their hands and we do enough to win. And yeah, I'll take the Rams. Both teams are struggling. Cardinals seem to be, I don't know. They lost to the
Seattle.
Did Kyler play?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, there. I'm taking
Seattle
the Rams.
won.
I'm taking the Rams. The Cardinals are banged up at wide receiver, and Cliff Kingsbury, he's overrated, dude. He's good, but he's overrated.
Yeah.
We should have beat him that first game.
We should have.
That's why I kind of do want that rematch because I want to kind of take it to them. They got us 2 games. I think we definitely could beat them. I'm not scared to go to Arizona and play them. The only team that I fear a little bit would be the Bucks, just because they got Leo's buddy Brady,
and the other team. Don't forget about that team that wears black and white.
Oh yeah, the Zebra Squad.
Yeah, he packs them wherever.
So yeah, for NFC, that's what it's looking like for me. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go AFC. Start the same order we went in. Whoever went first.
I think Chiefs are gonna blow the Steelers out.
Yeah,
just
that's my
offensively.
question.
Defensively, Chiefs ain't really like. I mean, they've been doing better. They get turnovers.
I don't know if it's gonna be a blowout
against the Steelers. I think there'll be more than enough.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll
them
be
them point spreads that high. I don't know. They might win. I think
it'll be a double digit.
I think the Chiefs are gonna win, but I don't know if it's gonna be a blowout.
I think they'll beat them by at least 10.
Fishy stuff be happening in the playoffs. I will say that.
It's true. And this, I'm gonna throw a fucking curveball in there. I think Belichick will fucking do the fucking Bills in. I picked the Bills in at the beginning of the year, but just watching them throughout the year, I ain't,
Well, they're 1-1. This is the rubber match right here.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do a little curveball. I think fucking Belichick is gonna fucking do the Bills in. So I think the Patriots are actually gonna win that fucking game.
Yep.
And they're in New England too, so Bengals about to blow out the Raiders. Raiders are fucking trash.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know about blowout because they played a tight game. I think it was kind of tight the last time they played.
yeah, but they didn't play them fucking when they're hitting their stride. That was like the beginning of the season, right? Like the first half. Before fucking Chase started going on a tear, before Burrow started.
Nah, Chase been going off the whole season.
Yeah, but the last few weeks he's been fucking like.
Yeah, it's been
he had that one game, but I mean, he's been on a tear all year. That game against the Chiefs, that's the one he went off.
Yeah, but like these last 4 games, he's been fucking just doing the fucking thing.
All right.
I'll say Chiefs. Pat Mahomes going 3 touchdowns, maybe close to 300 yards, if not 300 yards. It's not even, in my opinion, it ain't really gonna be that close. It'll look close at the end, maybe if they try to gut it out. You know what I'm saying? But it's never really gonna be a question of who's gonna win this game. I think didn't the Patriots beat Bills earlier this year?
They won 1-1. This is a rubber match.
So it's a 1-1. Okay. I'm. You know what? Just because Belichick knows them so damn well, and just because like I said earlier, Allen kind of looked like he took a step back this year, even though he got Stephon Diggs. I don't know how the fuck you could take a step back. I mean, you throw that fucking ball up anywhere to that guy, and you fucking pretty much got a touchdown. So I'm kind of gonna ride with the Patriots too. I already said that I backed up Burrow this year. I don't know how, I'm saying, if they didn't shoot themselves in the foot in that game, it's really, I think they would have got with us. but they did, and then we just rolled right over them. So I think Burrow go ahead and put some smackdown on the Raiders this time around. It definitely was, what I'm saying, a claw for the finish game, what I'm saying, against the Chargers. It could have easily went either way, but like you were saying earlier, I think that coach kind of fucked himself. So I think the Bengals get it, maybe by 10 points. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Leo.
Yeah, I'll take KC. Steelers have no business being in the playoffs. They got lucky. And then for the Bills-Patriots game, I'm going to take the Bills. I think just Mac Jones' inexperience in the playoffs, even they got Belichick. Bills have more playoff games that they've seen, so I'll give the Bills the win on that. And I'm going to take the Bengals. I think Bengals, they're just going to keep bombing it. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I think Bengals take that one for sure.
All right. I'm going to say Chiefs, but I think it's going to be a close game, and I would not be surprised if there was an upset because Mahomes been throwing picks. TJ Watt's been on a tear. I think he caused some havoc. I think they're going to try to lean on Najee. And Ben does, but Ben can get the ball deep.
Najee got kind of hurt, though. I don't know if y'all saw that where his arm got extended or something like that. And then they had another running back got hurt after. So I don't know.
I mean, it could easily be a blowout, but I'm just saying, I kind of have a feeling that the Steelers are going to hang in this one. Something just tells me that they're going to, try to live it up for Ben his last game. They're going to try to go off that shit.
Yeah, they're going to try that too. Yeah.
We'll see though. But I'm taking the Chiefs as my official pick. In the Bills and Pats, I'm gonna go with the Pats. It's hard to bet against Belichick's expertise defensively. I think he's gonna throw some shit at Josh Allen he probably hasn't seen before or seen very limited. He just knows how to trick younger quarterbacks. And Josh Allen does have some weaknesses. I think if you get him off his mark. And there's certain things you can do to him. Even though he is great out of the pocket, his accuracy struggles sometimes. And I could see him throwing a pick or two, especially if the weather's kind of nasty out there. So it's winter time now. It's in Buffalo, so it could be snowing. There's a possibility of that. And he's just playoff proven. I mean, it's hard to bet against this dude. I'm not the biggest Mac Jones dude, but Belichick doesn't put him in a position where he really needs to win the game. He's more of a game manager, in my opinion. So I think they do just enough in the run game. You're dumping it off to the running backs to get the win. And then Bengals and Raiders, I see that one as a shootout, tight shootout. I would say the Bengals get a win, possibly overtime in that one. Maybe Bengals win by 3, last second field goal. I think they're going to kind of shoot it out. Bengals got more firepower, obviously. So, but Raiders' front four has been nasty. They were pretty imposing on the Chargers at times. Sunday Night Football. Yeah. So I think that could be a factor. But I would still pick the Bengals. But I think it will be a tight game.
Okay.
But I'm expecting a big wild card weekend. We got games Saturday, Sunday, and Monday as well.
Monday, yeah.
Who's playing on Monday? First time ever on Monday. Yeah.
Shit, I forgot.
Is it the Rams-Cardinals game or?
No, the Rams-Cardinals on Monday.
That's good. So it's gonna be a Wingstop weekend for me.
Sunday's a triple header.
Shit, I might have to barbecue on Sunday, man. I just might have to bring out the queue.
There you go.
Bring it out.
Might have to bring the pit out, fool.
Nice.
All right, we'll do Super Bowl picks next week. Get the shit out of here. All right, so stop screen. There we go. All right, anything else? Any shit we're watching before we get out of here? We usually do break it down a little what we're watching type of shit.
I gotta watch Boba Fett.
I watched the first episode.
Man, I got the part 2. It's worth it, bro.
I heard.
It's worth it, bro.
Okay, so I watched the first episode and the half of the second episode.
For which one?
And I gotta say, it's cool. Like
the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, I don't know why the internet's hating on it so.
Have you watched
it?
Yeah, I watched first episode. I actually liked the first episode. Everyone's hating on the first episode. I liked it. I just liked. Has everyone seen it?
Not yet. Nice little origin story. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see the second episode yet, but the first episode, yeah.
Yeah.
So it picks up where Return of the Jedi left off with him, Leo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I seen it.
All right.
You seen the second episode too?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've only seen the
I didn't.
I only seen
yeah,
the
I didn't
first
see
half of the second episode.
Second episode was nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's cool. Like I seen a lot of people hating on it online, and I said from the trailer it didn't look that great to me because I don't really know who the villain's gonna be, but
Right.
we'll see. So far, the first episode, I didn't really got too many complaints. I thought it was pretty solid.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. My wife even liked
what's
it.
his
So.
name?
Them Gamarian guards are kind of weird. I'm not used to seeing them skinny.
Were directed by
That's real. That's real.
what's the name? Rodriguez.
No, I'm just seeing them fat and
So it's
shit.
been
But
good.
whatever.
Yeah, they looked weird. What the fuck was that?
They're
They
fucking. They
looked
got on
hella
a diet
different.
plan.
They were like a lighter
It's
green too, right?
Yeah, they're vegans now. So, that's what. Not only are they green, they're eating their greens. So
You know what I'm saying?
they're fucking cool.
Yeah, that shit
Yeah,
was
it-
sick.
Yeah.
It's on tonight.
I don't know.
But I'll probably watch it.
Nah,
I
it's
just
tomorrow
like-
night. It's tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping.
I gotta catch up before tomorrow. Shit, I gotta get on it.
Cobra Kai, without any spoilers, because Leo hasn't finished it.
Oh yeah,
Ran through
that
the whole
shit.
season already, bro.
I thought
Ran
that
through
shit
the
was
whole
good.
season.
The end
Yep.
was real good.
Yep.
I fucks
I'm
with
with
it.
Damn,
I'm
you
with
already
you.
Fucks
watched
with
it?
it.
Ran through the whole season, bro.
It makes it.
I would have
this
watched
one
the whole
was like-
season faster, but my kids be slowing me down.
Yeah,
Fuck it,
but
bruh.
this
Day and a
season
half.
was. Yeah,
I don't ran
it
through the
wouldn't.
shit in the whole day if my wife didn't fall asleep.
Yeah, it don't feel like it either. It feels like fuck like. It didn't feel like it was fucking like 10 episodes. Like goddamn. Like,
You know, because the first fucking like 7 or like 20 minutes, and then the last 3 were like 45, and then you know what I'm saying, a little longer. You feel me? So I feel you. I hear where you're coming from, but it's the same shit to me. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, it's over already. Next episode,
Yeah.
let's keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, it's cheesy ass comedy, but it's good.
It's
I
so
like-
I mean,
cheesy,
some
it's
cheesy,
good.
but it's
It's
yeah.
so cheesy, it's good. That's the thing with it.
yeah, it's fucking funny. It be having me rolling at times.
I will say, and I think I said this in fucking.
Don't spoil it, Womack. Don't spoil it.
No, I didn't. But I just
Leo doesn't want to hear about Miyagi coming back from the dead.
I'm just. I'm just saying
Danny-
every season.
Danny and Johnny running trains on Alley.
Yeah.
You don't need to hear about that
Yeah.
shit.
Damn.
But I'm just saying, like every season, Johnny gets fucking more and more. Like I fuck with Johnny every
Johnny's
fucking
fucking
season,
great,
just more
bro.
and more, more and
Hell
more every
yeah,
fucking
dog.
season, dude.
Dog. This nigga. Hey,
I'll
yo,
tell you the ones I hate the most. Let me tell you
You
the
think-
two.
hold
I
on.
relate.
I can't
I
stand
relate to his ass. I
Tori
just
and
not
Robbie,
relate
man.
to him so
Tori
much.
and Robbie just.
this ain't a spoil, and I ain't trying to spoil shit for you,
Yeah.
Leo. But what I gotta say about
It's all good.
what's his name is any man that makes fucking manwich with fucking beef jerky, that's a man, dude. Like on for real. And that motherfuckers, they don't give a fuck about heart attacks.
Dude,
That's all
I
gotta say
relate.
about
I
that.
relate
Leo,
to that
you-
motherfucker like all the time, dude. That's
Leo,
that's-
you ain't,
Johnny's a
I
G.
hella relate to Johnny, dude. Like
Yeah.
you
all
ain't
the
seen
way
no
through
episodes yet,
everything.
Leo? You ain't seen no
Yeah.
episodes?
Because my girl's sick. She's been quarantining, so
Oh, man.
we
Just
can't-
watch him and then pretend you didn't watch him next
Yeah,
surprise and
you
shit.
can
when all
watch
the
them on
stuff
your
comes
phones
out.
and sync them up and shit or something.
Yeah, there you go. That's what you do. Sync your watches, and then there you go. You know what I'm saying?
Sync the you pause it at the right
Nah,
time and
she
play
going
it.
to sleep. Nah,
So
she
you-
be going to sleep early.
But just watch it and then
once she
rewatch
gets
it with her and
healthy,
act like you never seen the shit before.
Nah. I already
Why
told her
why
that.
why why are all the
Fucking
episodes
me.
already showing
Oh, shit.
orange? Why are they already
Oh
playing?
shit, I didn't see
I
that.
fell asleep with that shit on, babe. I don't know.
I didn't even know. Yeah, that was supposedly it's already filmed. Season 5. We might get a release on it's summer this year.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they already got greenlit for
Damn.
season 6.
How many
Dude,
more seasons do you want to see?
So
I'm good with
As,
two.
as long as
I
it
read an
goes, as
editorial.
long as it
Nah,
fucking
I'm good.
goes.
I'm good with 2. I don't want them to do too much.
I read an
fucking 10
editorial.
fucking
I'll send you the link via Messenger, and you can send it to the rest of the guys.
Forever.
But supposedly, dude, we're not even nowhere near, you know what I'm saying, where they're so far ahead, you know, than the seasons. That's what the writer said, is that dude, they could probably do 10 seasons of this shit.
Oh, I'm
You know what
ready.
I'm saying?
I'm all for it.
I don't know.
I'm
about
all-
that,
too.
man.
I'm
I'm
not with a problem with it, bro. I mean,
I'm
because
for all 10 of them.
they can dig so deep, bro. The only one that they can't fuck with is Jaden and
Oh
and
yeah,
Jackie.
they already said they're not doing. I seen a little interview with.
I wouldn't
They
even want
ain't
to.
even in the
I hate
universe.
that
That's
movie.
why. You know,
yeah,
they
yeah,
their
yeah.
own
That's what they
separate
said. I
shit.
seen the interview with Johnny and Daniel, and they said
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
only touching properties that were Miyagi
Yep.
in the Miyagiverse.
That's what
I
I'm
hate
saying.
that movie
So,
anyway. That movie fucking sucked.
Because they can still bring Barnes and the
Yep.
or that
And-
Teen Witch bitch. What's her name?
And Hillary Swank. They could bring her in too.
Her too.
Fuck that bitch. You
Black
can leave her
one.
out of it.
I bet you they gonna go after her though. You know what I'm
What was
saying?
that? What was that chick's name? The little redhead
Leave
chick
her
from the
all-
third part
leave
3.
her all the way fucking out of it.
Oh, the one that was Teen Witch or
Teen
whatever
Witch,
the
right?
fuck.
Yeah.
They can bring her in too. You know what I'm
I
saying?
used to have a crush on her when I was fucking young.
Oh,
Bro.
I think we all did, bro. You know what I'm
I
saying?
used to
That
think she
ginger
was
was
a fucking
fine,
little
boy.
cutie.
Yeah, it's
In
real.
that movie, it was in Teen Witch.
Teen Witch or whatever it was. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, man. So they don't think that's just gonna end too fast unless public opinion dies and then Netflix will pull that bitch. You know what I'm saying? But until then, that's just gonna ride. You know,
I think for me, I'm just good with 2 because the storylines to me are just getting recycled too much at this point. They're kind of like too many twists and turns. It's good, but it's borderline WWE type shit at this point on some of the shit.
It's been that, bro. I gotta agree.
Yeah, that's kind of.
You know what I mean? It's definitely been that. You know what I'm saying? I think we can all agree on that.
But I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna watch if he goes 10. I'm still gonna watch. I mean, I ain't gonna front.
I say this. It ended on a high note. Then
that's my thing. Is I don't want him to do too much. Just 7's good. 5 or 6. What is it? What are they at now?
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, so 6. After 6,
next
I
one's
think
5. Yeah, next one's 5.
I would call it at 6.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, they gonna trust me, bro. You're gonna get at least 7 or 8. You get at least 8. You know what I'm saying? But if they really want to push the story out, because
how many tournaments are you gonna fucking pull off with this shit?
They only did 2
every year. You can do them.
They only did 2. You know what I'm saying? But they can keep them coming for real. Yeah, they can do one almost every year. You know what I'm saying? So, but what the writers were saying, bro, that they're so far ahead of the series that they could stretch this shit out another 6 seasons, bro. They already got, you know what I'm saying, for number 6. So,
all right, well, I'm gonna still watch it, even if I say they should end it. I'll still watch.
100, bro. That's like Archer, dude. I know it for sure. That's my childhood.
Don't change Johnny. Leave Johnny alone. Because
100%.
I'll be feeling just like the motherfucker. I think just like the like everything that motherfucker.
That's that blue collar shit right there, bro.
I'm so relatable to this fucking dude, man.
Oh, Johnny.
You know what I'm saying?
Johnny's fucking
Womack.
Fuck. Johnny's fucking hilarious, dude.
That's word.
Yeah, there are a lot of fucking funny fools. But yeah, my most hated characters are Tori and Robbie, dude. Without saying anything about them, just even from last season, Tori's fucking annoying.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna.
I thought Robbie was like all right this season. I know what you were saying. I think he was all right this season.
Yeah. He's less than last season for sure. That's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miguel's a little bitch. Not the one on the show, but the one I'm fucking looking at.
I don't know who that is. I'm Womack.
This guy said I'm Womack.
I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
This guy's an asshole.
Oh, man. All
right, well, one other thing I want to talk about real quick. Leo, I know you watched this because I told you about it, that hunted shit. The missing 411 shit.
That shit was crazy.
You get a chance, check out that documentary. It's on Hulu. It's about first they got one called Missing. It's about like kids that go missing in national parks. That shit's good, but I think there's another one of the series, Missing the Hunted, and it's about hunters that get like they disappear. That shit's wild.
Mm-hmm.
There's some shit in like the Sonora and like the Sierras.
Yeah, but that shit had me. I was watching that shit like at 2 in the morning.
There was one that was cold too, like where the FBI got involved for no reason because they normally don't.
Oh, you watched it, Womack?
Some of it, but
the old man.
That was the old man.
Yeah,
the first
but that was weird. Yeah, I found it kind of weird. Like,
I didn't even know that too. I was like, oh shit, the FBI don't fuck with like if you're a missing adult. I was like,
there's a lot of shit I didn't know about watching this series. The national parks don't report missing people.
Yeah,
they don't keep it like a database of that shit. Yeah. It's some crazy shit, man.
Yeah, because they're all preserved for a reason. They all got weird ass shit.
Could be.
Yeah, and then
some sex trafficking shit maybe with the kids.
There's reptilians in Mount Shasta. Just saying.
Damn.
Mount Shasta's, that's
just town. Push it.
What's the town? There's a little town there. I forgot what it's called.
Trinity.
Is it Trinity?
Trinity's next to Mount Shasta. I used to go camping when I was a kid with my parents.
I heard that. There's like a fucking
Trinity National Forest, I think,
or some shit like that. Yeah.
Sedona in Arizona too. I've been there. There's like that's where they have the power spot, whatever the vortex they call it. If you start looking at this, the thing I was thinking about when I was watching this documentary was the Skinwalkers, for sure. It sounded like Skinwalker activity to me. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Skinwalkers. Huh?
Yeah, Skinwalker.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. If you watched, I don't know, Cello, I don't know if you watched Outsider on HBO. I would recommend that too. That shit is sick. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you guys. I don't know if you guys saw it yet. Crime and Punishment. It's it's the same people that made Malice at the Palace on Netflix. Check that out. It's about the Trashers, minor league hockey team.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
That shit was dope. And I kind of just finished working through The Curse of Von Dutch. They talk about that Von Dutch clothing line on Hulu.
Oh, okay.
I never wore that shit.
I never wore that shit either.
The other one was that was the dudes who did The Sopranos, right? They fucking got The Sopranos from fucking that shit.
Exactly, the Crime and Punishment. That shit's worth to watch. Check it out. Definitely worth to watch.
It's almost
what is the Von Dutch thing?
The Von Dutch is about basically all the cats that made it, and these cats kind of say near the middle of it that Von Dutch kind of like, you know what I'm saying, has a curse. You know, Von Dutch was actually a dude. He was basically a ill-ass mechanic. You know what I'm saying? And he would do little artistry doodles and shit like that. And some like basically hood cats, I think a Filipino dude and an Asian dude, you know, they got a hold of it with some other white dude and they kind of flipped it out. And then one of the cats actually, his name was Mike Castle. He was pretty much he was a street sav and he had really connections, like deep connections. So he got kind of screwed out of it from somebody else. And then this motherfucker was like down with Escobar's like nephew or son or something.
Shit.
You know what I mean? It gets pretty deep, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty funny. You know what I'm saying? You see how people flip out over certain like fads because that shit was just a fad. To be honest with you, it's never going to be on the level of like exactly. It's never going to be on the level of like a Supreme or anything like that. You feel me? So check that out. It's only 3 episodes, but it was actually a pretty good watch. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got.
One thing I haven't seen that I heard was good was the HBO Max one about the January 6th bullshit. The insurrection.
Yeah, I wouldn't know, bro. I wouldn't know.
I gotta check that shit out. I heard it was good. My brother-in-law told me it was pretty sick.
Well, I'm at 5%, pimping. So
yeah, it's all good. Right on. We'll wrap it up.
Right on. Hello. Right on. Coming through.
Hey man, I'm back. It's glad to be back on the team. You know what I'm saying?
Good. You know good to see you recovered.
Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you healthy back.
Good to see you back and healthy.
The motherfucking, the Achilles is 100%. I think I can do some cutting now. You know what I mean? All right, family. Catch y'all next episode or something.
Dude.
One love.
For sure. All right, dude.
Bang bang.
Yeah.
Bang bang.
Come on, bro. Fucking Womack.
So.
Yeah. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it for shows. You got anything else, Leo? Resident Alien?
Nah, just that. Yeah, I watched that Honey, like the 411 missing 411, the Hunted, or the Hunter, whatever.
The Sonora one.
The sounds that they showed at the end. Yeah, I was watching that shit like almost at 3 a.m. I was like, "Fuck! Why am I even watching this?" This had me a little creeped out, though.
You get scared.
But,
I think that shit is real though. They got them curses. What was it? What were the mountains called? The Spookies or what the fuck?
The Spookies.
What were they called? Some weird shit. The Crazies. The Crazies.
Oh, the Crazies in Colorado.
Did they make a movie off that shit?
That's all that. That shit was.
Yeah, supposedly the Native Americans put a
Yeah.
curse. Same with that Skinwalker Ranch. It's all the Native American curses because they were fucking pillaged.
The Native Americans cursed everywhere.
Yeah.
Because these fuckers got fucking robbed and killed. They got fucked over. But anyway, so I think that's kind of why, I don't know, Skinwalkers, that's all I'm going to say.
Skywalker Ranch.
There is one, right? Up in fucking Marin?
Yeah. It's
Skywalker Ranch, right?
Yeah, it's the fucking sound. Skywalker sounds just they do like hella post production and shit.
Luke Skywalker hunts you down, fucking sabers and shit. All right, any movies? Nothing.
No, I gotta see Spidey again. I'll say that. I gotta see Spidey again. I gotta see it.
It's been dry for movies and boxing. That's why we haven't covered nothing of boxing and movies. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
I was trying to watch Spidey, but then everybody got sick, so I'm just waiting. I'm just chilling.
Watch it on the bootlegs. Yeah, Womack, watch the whole episode of The Hunted. That shit's sick, though. Both of them. The first one was good, too, but the second one was better because I had like
you learn. Yeah, you learn.
You learn.
Yeah.
You're gonna learn you.
It was funny too when
disconfused
when we flew to when we flew to Seattle, you fly over Crater Lake, and they talked about it too. It's like, oh shit,
Yeah, that shit's
It goes
cold
Crater
too.
Lake.
Fuck Crater Lake.
I got some
Yeah, that
cousins
shit
who
looks
live
cutty,
in
bud.
Sonora too. I have to holler at them.
Yeah.
Y'all seen that weird shit up in the mountains? Oh, but that shit,
sounds, bud. That
the
shit heavy.
sounds, yeah, it sounded like a wolf, kind of like a
Oh.
weird ass wolf.
Sound like a they said and they had.
But then they
that
started like
dude
talking.
that said,
Like,
yeah, you could tell they were communicating and shit.
Sound like
I
Yoda.
was, and and I guess they had a specialist from the Navy, and he heard the sounds like, oh yeah, that's somebody that's at least 7 feet just by the tone of the voice, and they're like, and
probably
whatever they're saying.
Sasquatches.
Yeah, probably could be.
That's at least 7 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah, they can determine the size of the animal, I guess, from
or the
the
creature.
vocal analyzation.
Yeah,
Vocal analyzation.
I'm about to watch
I mean,
that
who
shit again.
knows? It's all theories and shit, but yeah, I mean, it sounded like some big shit. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And then some of the shit that happened, they said I don't know. That shit sounded hella weird. And I guess the Navy shut them down at one point too. They said, or the Navy, right?
Yeah. They tore it down. They tore down the little campsite.
I'm gonna research some more into that. It's called the Sierra Camp.
Yeah,
See if I can find some more shit. We'll talk about it next episode.
And
Go
it's hella
Dirty
close to
Bastards.
what is it called? It's hella close to Yosemite too.
Yeah.
We're
Connected
almost
to
time for a
Yosemite, some other
conspiracy episode. I think it's almost about that time.
Cold Dirty Bastards. We give you COVID, conspiracies, football,
It's
movies,
Draymond, the Hall of Famer.
hip hop,
all type of
fucking
shit.
all kinds of bullshit. Quest for Sixes,
Rodman.
3 hours.
Rodman getting hype, creeping it out. It was cold.
3 hours, fellas. 3 hour episode.
Oh, goddamn it.
Yet again.
We got to do 4
about to
one of
hit
these days.
I'm gonna hit a pun.
Ray Doomzilla's boycotting us, I guess.
That'll be the conspiracy.
He's
one.
always
I think I
drunk.
know why. I think Leo said something in group chat that kind of set him off. Asshole. Pissing off Doomzilla.
Group chat is a
Goddamn
bunch of
sweet.
assholes.
Lord.
Bastards and assholes.
I can't take this guy.
We gotta
anywhere.
get Doomzilla back because we need to talk some comic book movies and shit. We'll get him
Just
on.
get him drunk. He'll be down.
The foremost authority. Yeah, there you go. The foremost authority.
What happened? You just looked up the
I put my-
trade
I
or finally?
put my money up. No, but I guess we do have a 3rd round pick because of that solid shit. So you might
3
be
hours
right.
later. 3 hours later.
3 hours later.
like the SpongeBob. 3 hours later. This guy's worse that
Better
boy
late
ever.
than never.
What were you saying? All right, what point were you trying to make right now?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Point at
I just said I'll take my money over on fucking Doomzilla over anyone with fucking comic shit.
Okay, cool. Oh, I see.
Get 'em on
Let's
here.
get the
Enough
fuck
to get
outta
you
here.
on here. It's enough to get them on here.
We'll get him on. We'll talk to him. We'll talk to him this week.
The end is near. He's gonna fucking gonna blow our
right.
speakers out.
Check us out.
Loud.
Instagram at Gold Dirty Bastards Podcast, and the Bastards with a Z. Go ahead, woman. Go ahead. I know you love to do that shit.
Nutness. See, no, you already said it. We're good.
Go ahead. It's fine.
They should know. You forgot
Oh,
the
we got an extra
underscores too.
subscriber today. Shout out to 111th subscriber. Right. on.
Oh shit, we
Not for
moving on
tuning
up.
in.
Thanks, y'all.
We're moving up. Yeah.
111. We're gonna be room 112 in a
that.
couple weeks.
Room 112.
Damn, there was some
All
other funny shit I want to talk about. I just kind of flashed in my
Yeah.
head, but I can't remember what it was.
Well, I'm fucking
We'll get it
tired.
next week. I know.
Oh,
you're
I was already
tapping out.
pissed.
We already
Oh,
know.
I was already pissed. Spent too much time with the bastards.
It's only 3 hours a week.
Bastards.
I'm about to hop on Blender. If anybody wanted to hop
Is
on.
it still duos?
Big little 4.5 on the PlayStation. Yeah.
And they go back to trios or fucking quads?
Not
This
yet.
guy's garbage. This guy began like 4
This
crates.
guy's hot.
Never.
Hella
We
beef
got
with
Where?
lummies,
I
not
don't
getting no
know.
money.
Over
Like, dude,
here.
leave those lummies
But
alone.
I'm
Get some
over
crates. Oh, he shot at me. Get some money, dude. Fuck these dudes.
That's how I get all my money. I shoot all these dudes to get all their money.
But you don't even get any money though. Anyway,
Get it.
You be
He
fucking.
gets no money, no crates, no kills. He doesn't do shit.
He's the
Get
Trey
all my
Sermon of the
kills. What do you
fucking.
mean?
He's the Trey Sermon of the Plunder Trio, that's for sure. Nowhere to be found.
I'll show you.
And me and Leo be getting our wins. We be posting them in group chat. I haven't seen you post a win without us.
Because I don't play.
You can't win rings
you
without
guys.
the two of the GDBs.
I only play with you guys.
I only play with you guys. I only play with you guys. That's it.
I only play with you guys.
I don't play with nobody. I don't play with nobody else.
I don't
Except
play.
for you guys.
Play with some randos.
All right, well, Mike, hop on.
All right, we're out of here. Check us out at Gold Dirty Bastards Podcast online, Instagram, Twitter. Leo got the Twitter covered.
Crossplay.
We got a Twitch, but I got locked out of the account
Gold
too. So
Bastards,
I gotta
actually?
find.
Oh
that shit.
God, this guy.
I don't know what the account is. I gotta figure it out. I think we're broadcasting. Oh,
What,
not on
knocked down on
Twitch.
Twitch?
Yeah,
Oh, he doesn't even.
and
know
I don't know Twitter. I can't even get the Twitter. I don't know what the fuck. Who got the Twitter password?
Oh, we all fucked up. GDB's under
Womack
construction
had it.
again. I don't
Womack,
have
you got
it.
the GDBs? Or you got the?
No, I don't go on ours.
He doesn't. He doesn't go on ours.
Everything.
He doesn't go on
I did-
Instagram either.
I got mine. I
Yeah.
don't go on Instagram.
Yeah, sure. You don't contribute on Instagram,
Sure,
but you be
man.
going on there. We know you don't contribute on there. That's fact.
I contribute.
Yeah, it's Aaron Rodgers once a year post.
I don't have the cool toys like you, and that might be true. We might end up getting them. I won't be surprised.
What cool toys? There's only one app. I told you have access to it. You just don't fucking listen. Anyway, dealing with this fucking guy all the
I don't
time.
know how to do the Instagram meme. Fucking make your own shit app, whatever.
You don't know how to do shit. Go make some
I don't.
TikToks or something. You fuck. All right, we're out of
Do
here.
that TikTok.
You got a
Anyway,
TikTok?
All right, get the fuck
All right,
out of here.
y'all.
I don't have one.
Yeah, you do. What's your TikTok?
I don't have it. I don't have one.
All right, we're out of here. Catch us on all these social
All right.
media shits.
Late.